being given a handshake there, giving it to the executive. And I should say, we're talking about a team that was formed just a couple of years ago, and they've made a cut. They've made it to the final. They want to make history, in my view.
Yes, history to be made for both teams, and Mambas, they are only 5 years old, and Ravenclaw under 1 year. So wherever it goes, Carlos, it will be history made.
Wherever it goes, it will be history. We are live right here at Sunrise Sports Club in Harare, where we are witnessing the Premier Volleyball League final as they close their season. That's a smiling face there. She has that jovial mind, that jovial mood. Of course, you need to smile at least. It's a final, but you don't need to be disappointed in any case. But there you have it. If it goes either way, it will have history in the making. And we're talking about the rally to this final from yesterday's games. Yes, I was talking to a team from Victoria Falls. I even saw the UZ women. They managed to get bronze this afternoon. But they managed to also edge Harare City. And I assume that there was a bit of complacency from Harare City. The bronze medalist is University of Zimbabwe.
Yes, complacency on the part of Harare City, and last weekend in the Harare Provincial League they got bronze, and today they went home empty-handed, and it is UZ who went home smiling with the bronze, and that is the lineup for Black Mambas. Number 1, Mbewe Ngosi Londile, the setter. Number 2, Chawasari Ravembai. Number 3, Moyo Helen, the central blocker. Polite Mkahlera, dress number 5, Esnat Chamanga, jersey number 6, the setter. Conchita Matambudziko, jersey number 9, outside hitter. Chipembere Petronella, CB, jersey number 10. Mutede Chantel, outside hitter, jersey number 11. Number 12, Makusha Ebenezer, outside hitter. Number 13, Kondo Proceed, the libero. And number 14, Yengeterai Guyo, the team captain, opposite attacker. Number 16, Bindura Charity, the libero. And number 17, Maronga Lisa, central blocker. Number 19, Brenda Bentempe is central blocker as well. Carlos,
yeah,
the stage is set.
The stage is set, of course, Thomas. I would say I saw a lot of work being done by Melody Moore. Yesterday, I managed to just follow through Ravenclaw as they played their game. She had this ability to set the ball in a proper way, and the spiking was really awesome. So I think it's the final now. Anything can happen. We are good to go as you hear the whistle from the officials there to say, let's go ahead with, that's the war cry there from Black Mambas, and they're just cheering up and giving themselves a bit of confidence. You know, that's one thing I like about volleyball. You also put yourself into the game.
Yes, and it is a high-stakes match with Black Mambas so far clinching the Harare Open, the Zim Open, and also the Harare Premier Volleyball League. And Ravenclaw managing to take the Pinktober tournament and the Meva Open. So for Black Mambas, it will be 4 titles this season. And if Ravenclaw manages to win this one, they will have 3 titles.
They will have 3 titles on their way. But it's a game that has to be decided. A final is always a final in any case. But there you have it. They still have that a bit of confidence. I was still commenting on Charity, how she played yesterday. Tried and tested as we get underway.
Yes, the first referee today is Jerry Majgira. He will take us underway as he prepares to start the match for today.
As we prepare, he's looking at the time, he's showing, I think, the timekeepers to be ready, and he's a bit worried. I think they're not as ready as yet. I think he's ready to go, but the timekeepers are not yet ready.
Yes, and we are about to start as the team announcement all in the ground now as we wait for the start of the match, the whistle, and it is Ravenclaw who get us underway. And it is Trish Gaza to start with the ball, and here we go. Black Mambas on the attack there with Vimbai Chawasarira. Good defensive work over pass. Black Mambas will try again.
Yeah, look, they're so cautious, even the way they're doing it. They're a bit of cautious there as Black Mambas get something.
Yes, that was Rutendo Mazarure there with a spike to get the first point of the match, first point of the match to Black Mambas.
First point of the match, but that spike really came. That's an odd ball there coming, and that spike was really directed. There was just a bit of lucky there.
It was a bit of lucky there, and Esnat Chamanga for Black Mamba serving outside. So score is tied at 1-0.
Score is tied at 1-0 because that save really went out. But still, I'm looking at the service there. The service is not really up there. I think it's just early days of the game. So and another. It's not really. It's not the spike that we expected actually.
Yes,
there's a miscue. She did not get full hand on the ball.
But lucky on her side there as she gets the point. A bit of a touch there from Black Mambas, but not quite as Ravenclaw gets the point.
As Ravenclaw gets the point there, I think what's happening here, Ravenclaw, they want to be in the game because they just getting it right on the spike and they're getting away with it. And there you have it, Mambas, the defense is not solid. They can't really withstand the spiking from Ravenclaw.
Yes, and Ravenclaw taking an early lead there, 3-1, as they go on to serve. Let's see how they are going to keep up, and that is Vanessa Mbako. Here it comes.
If you look at it, Thomas, is it Mambas that are not really getting the receiving part of this game is not really coming right from Mambas?
The pass is poor there, Carlos. As you can see, they've given it away again, and all the teams not in the game as yet. Lucky points for both teams. We are yet to see how and what they want to bring to the table today.
Lucky points, but I want to see how Ravenclaw will endure this. Because Mambas, I also saw them yesterday. They had this ability to take them on, and they took that team until they got away with it. They've got the energy. I think it's just early days. It's just early stages of this game. The service there comes.
Yes, from our side, Ravenby, and she serves out, giving away a point again to Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw will smile for that one, Carlos.
They will smile because see, the jittery, I think, is the atmosphere. From yesterday, I think University of Zimbabwe, the crowds were there, but the atmosphere has changed, the turf has changed, and Ravenclaw come with a save.
And yes, all the teams not familiar with the intro, and an ace there from Rotendo Mazarure to Sage ahead for Ravenclaw. So far, so good for Ravenclaw.
So far, so good for Ravenclaw. History in the making for this team. A team that was formed a couple of years ago, but they're here to make history for the Premier League of Volleyball. A service comes there, and at least good receptions there from Black Mambas.
Yes, and Conchita Matambutiko there with a point for Black Mambas. We're now seeing some action.
We're now seeing some action because if you lose in this set, it means a lot for Mambas because it's not good. There we have it on the replay there. A good spike there, trying to defend it, but in the end, the ball really came hard on her. She had to hide away from it, and in the end, Black Mambas get away with it, and 5-3 on the points.
Yes, a good attack there from Conchita Matambutiko, and Black Mambas will serve again. Trish Kaza attack there from Noreen Manai, and
it is in. I think that's what I was saying. I'm liking the spiking that's coming from Ravenclaw. Their ability to go up, their elevation every time their formation of going up is really hands-on. But they know if ever you lose this game, you lose to small margins, and they're getting it as they come with the service.
And yes, you need the momentum from the first set there, and Shurai Manti striking the ball into her own area, and Black Mambas.
Shurai giving away the points there. I think she was trying to do the impossible there because there's no way you can really get the service and without jumping a bit.
Yes, and attacking there, that is Noreen Charles Chikore getting a point there. The defensive lines for Black Mambas seems to be a bit shaky. They are conceding silly points. I don't know if they are going to correct that. The coach are watching. The coaches are watching.
It was a dummy. If you look at it from the replay, there was a bit of a dummy there because they were relaxed, assuming that the first person was going to go for the spike.
Yes, and the block not quite. Yes, Black Mambas attacking with Conchita. Good defensive there. number 8, that's Noreen Manai, strong on the net, and they continue. Black Mambas will get that one as it goes out 5-7. Ravenclaw 2 points ahead of Black Mambas.
Ravenclaw really showing a bit of character there, but the defensive line, like you're talking, Thomas, is not coming out right, because at times they're just giving points unnecessarily, just like to get the ball back into action line. They can't bring it back on the court. At times they're just giving away points.
Yes, and the players is not showing some energy, but it is early days, and good attack there, next touch there, that was a good strike there from Ravenclaw, good defense from Black Mambas, but there was a fault there.
If you look at it there on the replay, that was a net touch, just right there, and you know, the energy, the elevation from these girls, Ravenclaw, tells a lot. I think their coach emphasis is on the spiking, and they're getting it right.
Yes, and that is Noreen Manai on the service line. Let's see how far she will go. Here it comes. Black Mambas, poor pass again, and they'll give a free ball. Ravenclaw will smile as they attack with Vanessa Mbako.
I'll tell you, if ever Ravenclaw continues in this one here, Thomas, the spiking, Black Mambas can't stop them anyhow, and it's coming thick and fast.
Yes, Black Mambas need to find solutions as early as Ravenclaw are going away with this one, but it is a long way to go. 9 points so far against 5 to reach 25. Let's see how they will go.
Yeah, but to them, they're in the comfort zone. At least they're trailing 4 points, but it's not much. Look, just they're back at it with a simple touch, and it's 9-6, 3 points difference. You see, Black Mambas are just getting there slowly and surely. Yes. But the most decorative thing that has come out of Ravenclaw is the spiking.
Yes, and that was Mbai Chawasarara there with the point. At this point in time, Black Mambas, we just need any point, and Vanessa Mbako attacking there, and the ball goes out. The referee will give that one to Black Mambas. 7-9. 7-9,
it's not as bad. Black Mambas still trail, but I hope and trust that whatever happens after this set is going to tell us exactly who is going for the championship.
Yes, but with the women's game, it is never one way. You may see a 10 in the mix, and Black Mambas not taking advantage there with their save, 7 out, gifting Ravenclaw another point.
Gifting Ravenclaw, you see, their service is not coming out right, Thomas. And I don't know whether it's by luck, it's by chance, because at times you need to just get that elevation, get it right when you serve.
Yes, and as Ravenclaw attacks again, free ball to Black Mambas, and the setter gives it away.
See, that's the major setback for Black Mambas. You just give away unnecessarily, and in the end, you tend to lose it. Because at times you need to focus on where you're going. If it's a dummy, let it be. If it's a proper spike, go for it.
And Shuaim and Demand is trying that one, but going out, and Black Mambas will have some relief. Free ball again to Black Mambas is the attack with Mumbai, but not a good effort. Free ball again to Black Mambas. They'll try again. Let's see this time. And
this time they get it right. Get it right. It's here to hide from the ball apparently, but you see, there's no reason to hide from it. You're playing the game, focus, defend it if you are to. But that spike was really perfect placed.
And Black Mambas managing to close that 4-point gap, and now they trail by 1 point. Let's see if they are going to restore parity with this one.
Yeah, it's like you said, you spoke too soon when you said it's a women's game. Anything can happen, and now it's been proven here, because 11-9, just 2 points away. But we're still yet to get to 25, like you said.
Yes, a push from Shuaim and Demand there, and Black Mambas with their defensive line found wanting, and 2 points ahead for Ravenclaw. Let's see if they are going to maintain this gap.
They might maintain it, but look, it's a title that these two teams know what it means for them to get it right. I think there was a touch there. Something should happen there.
Yes, net fault there from Rutendo Mazaru, and Black Mambas will get a point to reduce the deficit to 1 point.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. The moment you enjoy getting closer to the net, you're supposed to get a net fault.
Yes, you need to be very alert on that net as you risk giving away points. And an ace there from Chawasarira, and they have restored parity. Let's see who will go ahead.
What happens from now? We're back to 0 apparently. It's 11-11, but we're almost back to 0. Now it's the starting point.
Yes, and Black Mambas managing to keep their nets, and my goodness, Wimbai pushing that one into the net, and Ravenclaw will go stage ahead with 1 point.
Ravenclaw just being relieved there, 12-11. They're up there, but they're not as happy as they were in the first minutes of this game, and they get an easy point there. Miscommunication from the libero there.
Yes, yes, and Rutendo Mazaro will get an ace. Found sleeping there. They thought it was going out, but somehow managed.
To me, I would say that that's communication, Thomas. Why? Because you're the last man in defense.
Yes.
Where's the communication? The ball is in motion. What are you supposed to be doing? Where's the communication? That's lack of communication. They're giving away a point.
Another poor pass there from Black Mambas, and no cross there from that attack. And for now, Ravenclaw have opened a comfortable lead, but we have seen it before. Ravenclaw with a 4-point lead, but Black Mambas managing to come back, and the substitution there goes out to Wimbai. In comes Chantel Mtede.
Wimbai just goes out there. I think it's a bit of tired legs a bit, and again another point gained from Black Mambas. Black Mambas, they're getting hold, they're playing hot and cold. At times they're getting it right, at times they're found wanting. So it's about who has got the more energy here, who might get the winner here.
Yeah, and the setter should consider playing Nyenge Guyo there, because she is their talisman. If they continue with that path, I'm sure they'll get that one. And Brenda Bendembe there punishing Ravenclaw with that.
She had all the time in the world, Brenda. She saw the ball, she saw the space, and she placed the ball in the right channels. And I think now the defensive line for Ravenclaw is not doing it right.
And the match remains tight there. Let's see who will take the first set as Ravenclaw attacks and getting that point. 15-13.
15-13, like you indicated there, Thomas. The name is Thomas Mangwiro and Carlos Munda giving you live commentary for this game here at the Premier Netball League at Sunrise Sports Club in Belvedere, Harare. Premier Netball League concluding in style here, and it's the women's final pitting Ravenclaw and Black Mambas, and we're yet to see who will be crowned the champions for this game here.
And yes, the spike there from Ingetride going out, and Ravenclaw seems to be benefiting more from Black Mambas' errors.
Yeah, look, the errors are just too many, and I think this is where we need the coach to be involved at the end of the set. Talk to your players, know the psychology of the game, understand what you're missing and what you're getting right. Because look at even the serves. At times there are too much faults, even the net faults. The net is necessary, but Black Mambas are back in it.
Yes, Brenda Bendembe there with a spike that goes in to reduce that deficit for Black Mambas. Will they come back into it for good and win this one as they trail by 2 points?
They're trailing by 2 points. It's not easy, but the good thing with Ravenclaw is they're getting those crucial points, and they're getting there. But what it also means doesn't mean that they've won the game. It might turn around like it did at 12 apiece.
And yes, so far Charity Chikore for Ravenclaw has been on fire, and as she scored that one, she goes there to save and subtracted a point as she drives that ball into the
I don't
net.
know what coaches tell their players. Do you have to jump for the service, or at times it's up to the who is ever serving? I think the ladies are getting it wrong whenever they are flat-footed on the serve.
Yeah, each and every person is got their own style, but at times a jump serve is better than a flat foot. They're surging ahead with 3 points. That is Ravenclaw. 18-15. Black Mambas continue to be behind for the larger part of this set.
Yeah, they continue to be behind, but I think you're talking about the jump serve and the flat foot save. I think the ladies need to be told how to do a proper jump save, because at times whenever they do the jump save, they get it wrong.
And Mnyaradzi Mavuma, the Ravenclaw coach, has ever been present on the line there, rallying his charges. His Black Mambas strikes there to get another point, reducing the deficit to 2 points.
I'll put your head on the block, Thomas. The big one is coming after this one here. I know for certain that it's the big one. It's Black Rhinos beating Black Mambas again in the men's final. What's your take on that?
Yes, the battle of the forces. It is very difficult to predict between the two teams, but I can see Rhinos in the form of their lives. They started the season slowly, but at the end of as the season was going, they managed to come back into it, and they deserve to be in the final.
18-16 is the scoreline, right? 18-17 rather, to as Black Mambas got a point there. They're just down 1 point, and I know for certain that the players themselves know what it means for Ravenclaw.
Yes,
but now it's up to the coach, Black Mambas coach, to tell the troops: are we in it for it, or are we just there to represent numbers? Because from yesterday's games, I saw a bit of relief, assuming that Black Rhinos were just going to get Black Mambas rather, they're just getting away with this one. But it's like you said before we went on air, that this game here is not as easy as you think, Carlos. It's a women's game. It can turn around to anything.
Yes, and as you can see there, the Ravenclaw coach taking a timeout. He has discovered that his players getting a bit edge there, and they are allowing Black Mambas to come back.
That timeout to me, Thomas, was very necessary. Why?
Yes.
Because the ladies really, their legs could not push, and it means a lot. And again, numbers are back in it. Back
yes,
together.
an ace save there from Brenda Skizo Bendembe, and we are back to Parit Carlos. Let's see now who will be the first to the 20-point mark.
Who will be the first to 20-point mark, like Thomas is really saying here. We are waiting to see what really transpires in the end. But a good show of volleyball we have here at Sunrise Sports Club, right here in the capital, Harare. And it's the Premier Volleyball League coming to a close, and we're in the final of the ladies, pitting Ravenclaw and Black Mambas. And we're looking at the serves. The serves are coming good. But now it's about getting the sets.
Yes.
That's the most important thing here.
And that was Ningetrai who struck the ball into the net, and Black Mambas sleeping there. They're allowing Ravenclaw to go ahead again, and now it is 2 points from 18-18. Now the first to the 20-point mark, Ravenclaw, 5 points to wrap up the set.
5 points just to wrap it up here. And again, another foul there. Look at the communication. That ball was not going anywhere to disturb, but I think at times the players don't communicate almost. They assume that I'm in the right position, I'm doing it right, but look at that, that's just poor communication there.
Yes, and poor reception there from Black Mambas with Trish Kaza. Get that one to push the team to 3 points. And let's see if Black Mambas will come back into this one again, and overpass and net touch, net fold there, and Ravenclaw will smile all the way.
Look, if you are not careful with the net, don't play around the net, because you're giving points away unnecessarily. I assume that if you're not clean, just be not too close to the net, because it's not necessary. You're giving points away. Because net fault, it's just a point gained.
Yes, and time out there for Black Mambas, and deservedly so. Let's see if they are going to come back re-energized. But so far, advantage to Ravenclaw, leading by 4 points, only 3 points to get the first set.
They are getting there, slowly getting there, surely. And I think, like I was talking about the net, and look, if you're not careful with the net, you end up giving away points. Look, this is just the first set, and you need to be careful. 22-18, Ravenclaw in the lead.
Yes, and Black Mambas who attack there, no effort there from Mumbai, and give them a chance again, and net touch again from Black Mambas. errors and errors and errors from Black Mambas.
Errors
Gifting
and
away
errors.
points.
They're just like I said, you're giving away points, Thomas. Why do you have to be close to the net? If you can't block, don't be close there because you're giving away the points. Look, she assumed that I'm doing the right thing, but in the end, there's a net touch.
Yes, and if you don't jump correctly, you are bound to make some mistakes. And yes, Wimbai again with no effort at all to attack. 24-18 for Ravenclaw. Game point. I don't see Black Mambas coming back into this one. Ravenclaw are as good as one set ahead.
They're just good as one set ahead, but this takes also a coach to discipline the players about the net, because most of the points really came from the net front.
Yes, and credit there to Trish Gaza, who has been serving very well so far. She has served 5 consecutive points, and Black Mambas will get a point to 19, but it is too late to come back.
It's too late to come back. Why? Because they didn't show a character. And see, you don't need to put your head down, Thomas. Even if you're losing, show character. Even if things are not going on in your way, just show a bit of character. That's the only way you can stay in the game.
Yes, finish strongly so that in the next set there can be something to expect. A free ball there, and Black Mambas will try to attack again, but poor passing has been there, actually. And Ravenclaw wrapping up this one, 1-0 to Ravenclaw.
1-0 to Ravenclaw. The name is Carlos Munda with Thomas Mangwiro here live at Sunrise Sports Club, the Premier Volleyball League finals for the ladies for this year. And Thomas, we're talking about one set to the good for Ravenclaw is given, and they're happy. They know what it means for them.
Yes, now it is about the second set, managing the second set and managing the points. If they are going to get the second set, then they'll be in a comfortable position. But for Black Mambas, they are going back to the drawing board so that they can fight for the second.
25-19, it ends here. The first set is ended, and Ravenclaw winning the first set rather. 25-19, and I was looking at the lady in the terrace there, explaining that's the enthusiasm of sport. Look at she's explaining everything. I think she wishes she was part of the cast here to tell the coach if we should have done this and that, we could have done it right. But that's the end of the first set here at Sunrise Sports Club in Belvedere. Ravenclaw 25, Black Mambas 19.
Yes, and we wait for the second set.
So that there you have it. That's the end of the first set. Black Mambas trailing this one here, and Ravenclaw 25, Black Mambas 19. So we assume that probably we'll have a good fighting spirit in the second set.
Yes, there has been a close contest between these two teams. Outside the finals they have played, Black Mambas has always beaten Ravenclaw. They only beat them twice. That is in the Meva tournament and in the Pinktober tournament. But all the finals has been for Black Mambas. But now a final is a different animal. A team, all players are charged.
I would also want to talk about the two-day event. Why not? Probably it's the elimination and process to the final. But with yesterday's hits at University of Zimbabwe courts, did this play a part in terms of the players themselves? Because look at the girls were really tired, especially Black Mambas. The way they played yesterday, they had to fight for it.
Yes, but mostly they will play 2 games every weekend, so I don't think it is something they cannot manage. But you know, with the knockout stages, you give more energy than in the group stages. So yes, the issue of being tired may creep in for the Black Mambas team. But
yeah, because their journey to the final, Thomas, was really something else. Because I saw the energy levels there yesterday. There we have it. Those are the trophies and the medals for this year's event for the Premier Netball League, and whoever did everything right, it's their time to shine. That's the beauty of sport, because you have something to smile about when you get home. You have something to show for, because you've done your part.
Yes, it is not only a contest on the court, but there is a medal at stake. That is the gold medal. But whoever loses will go away also with the silver medal. We saw earlier on the bronze medal going to UZ Wolves, and the defending champions Harare City failing to get onto the podium this year.
Failing to get to the podium this year, like Thomas indicated there, as we await the second set to resume. We're talking about the ability, and another save there that comes. Was that a fault?
Yes, she saved out, and Ravenclaw will get their first point of the second set. Yes, if you are just joining us, this is the Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League final for the ladies. It is Black Mambas versus Ravenclaw.
And you are with Carlos Munda and Thomas Mangwiro giving you live commentary right here at Sunrise Sports Club in Belvedere, Harare. Yes, and Ravenclaw seem to be getting away with this one 2-0 already.
Yes, and the last time they played the final, it was in the Pinktober tournament, and Ravenclaw winning that one 3-0. Let's wait and find out if Ravenclaw are going to repeat that feat again and beat Black Mambas 3-0.
I thought for a moment it was adjustment of the surface, because yesterday we were playing on over the surface and today we're in tiles. Probably the atmosphere has changed for Black Mambas, and they're failing to catch up.
Yes, that is Nyungeteregu there with that great spike there, and giving Black Mambas their first point of the second set.
Giving their first point of this second set is, but still they trail 2-1 in this one here. I think one thing that I might applaud the coach is there is nothing to do with the net anymore. I think that's what observation that I've seen she's spoken to the girls about, and they're now being a bit cautious on the net.
Yes, they gave away a lot of points from the last set on the net fault there, but this time around, good block there from Black Mambas, Petichi Pembere there, and it is inside 2-2, Carlos.
In 2-2 now, because if they don't change around the fortunes here, Black Mambas, they might even lose this final. It might be just a final that we thought we were going to go for 5 sets, but in the end, 3-0, it means Ravenclaw are the champions. So this set is more of a deciding set. As the dummy there comes their way, and Ravenclaw take the lead.
Yes, and Black Mambas will need this one at all costs. They may not be able to last for 5 sets if they are going to lose this one, because winning 3 sets on the trot after losing 2 is very difficult. So,
and the energy levels, Thomas, you don't talk about just winning, but the energy levels, the consumption of power, the consumption of everything that we've done for you to turn around the fortunes here, it is a lot.
Yes, and Black Mambas, their problem persists. Their pass not very good there, and attack error again there from Nyingetera.
I thought Nyinge, it's something. I think what's lacking from Nyinge is the communication. Remember when they were receiving this side, there was blunders in them receiving, but now they're on the ascendant, trying to go for the net and the spike, but the communication needs to be a bit weird.
Yes, they must deploy one trusted passer there into the area there. Not everyone should go and receive, because when they go, all of them, they are bound to get mistakes there, and good strike there from Ravenclaw as they increase their points.
Yeah, I think it's about high time they actually give someone the right, even if the libero, to just want to receive, being the recipient on, because it's not everyone that has to receive the ball, because the blunders are now coming thick and fast.
Maybe they are not trusting the libero there. Let's see how they are going. Yes, and the libero not also good at receiving, and they give that away again, giving someone an S. Mambas, as it is no energy. They came back very much down, and
they came back tired, rather not really down, but they came tired. And I think this is the set where they were supposed to get the energy levels higher than before, because they know that we were trailing 1-0 according to sets.
So far, Black Mambas disappointing. Another poor reception there from Black Mambas, and Ravenclaw will attack again, and that is Noreen Manai with a super strike.
That's a super strike from Noreen. The super strike. No one, if you look at the replay there, look at that one there. beating everyone and getting it right in the position. She has every reason to smile.
Yes, and Black Mambas trailing by 4 points. Let's see, I don't see them coming back into this one, but you can never say never. Let's see what they do with this one. Squeezo, good defense there from Ravenclaw as Nyenge with a tip, but defended. Free ball again to Ravenclaw.
That's one trying to go for the tricky one, but I thought spiking it was going to be better off. Look, you rather go for power, not just go for the mind. I think she mistimed there. Then in the end, the Black Mambas are back in the fold, 7-4 the trail.
Yes, the tip was not something to do there.
There was no reason of it. He hit it hard because that tip there, it was the writing was on the wall.
And the safe away, that is Nungotirai Guyo, their trusted captain, but this time around 4 to Mambas and 8 to Ravenclaw. 4 points gap.
4 points gap, and we still get to 25. And with the way Ravenclaw are piling pressure on Mambas, and another look at that libero, Thomas. Look at that. That's not what you need to have from a libero, because you are the trusted person to be the recipient, and they have it. You
and
can't even.
If the libero can do that, who to trust again to pass the ball?
Look, I assume that even subbing her was going to be better. Even calling for a timeout now is the right time because she's failing to receive.
Yes, a timeout was very necessary at this stage, but the coach, Kudzanai Chironga, remaining adamant, and another poor pass there from Black Mambas.
I think the passing from Mambas and their receiving is really not getting it right, because they're even getting right on the attack and they get a point. At least the point gain is better. 9-5, they still trail. But no matter what they do, no matter how much they come back in pace, their receiving needs adjustment.
Yeah, their passing remains poor, and this time the CB was the setter for that one, but luckily they managed to get a point out of it.
They managed to just get a point, but if you look at it, they will crumble every time Ravenclaw. At least they're back in the fold, backing it slowly. 9-6 is slowly 3 points away, but my emphasis was there's no way they can win this game if they can't receive that ball properly.
Yes,
their passing is very
passing is the old thing in volleyball. If you don't pass well, don't expect miracles. As Noreen Manai strikes
and they even got the cameraman there. What's the call there? Is the point gained?
Gained for Ravenclaw.
Because that's what the cameraman was trying to get the action there, and he became part of the action there. There you have it. He was trying to avoid the lady coming into her, but she was going for that ball there. Yes, that's part of the game. You need that ability.
And
there.
the liberos keep disappointing. I don't know what is happening to Black Mambas, the liberos.
If you are the coach, Thomas, if you are the coach, what would you say to your troops? You are the Black Mambas coach. What would you say in this juncture? You're trailing one set down and you're down 10 now.
I will tell the players to relax and play to their ability. At this time, there's no reason to panic. It's only one set that is gone. We have 5 sets to play. But if we can pass like this, then there is no way we are going.
There's no way we are going 12-6, half to half, some would call it, because now you're giving what you're supposed to do. Because calling a timeout, if I was the coach, Thomas, I would say to my troops, I think that's what we're discussing right here.
Calling a timeout after crumbling to 6 points, he should have done that a long time ago.
He should have done it a long time ago.
Nevertheless, there is no bad time.
There's no bad time for a timeout. I assume that, there's no bad time to call a timeout because you're trying to regroup, making sure that the players know. But one thing that is done right is the net fault. I think the ladies are not going to the net fault anymore, but what's left is the passing. You're talking about the passing. Their passing is not correct, and they're missing the plot. Why? Because they're not communicating as they pass the ball around.
Yes, and Black Mambas, let's see from the timeout if they are going to come back re-energized. Let's see as Ravenclaw throws that one, and the pass remains a problem.
The pass remains a problem. That's going to be a big setback for Black Mambas. Why? Because their coordination is not accurate, and in the end, they're making forwards and they're getting everything wrong. So the passing is not spot on. That's one thing that will be a major hindrance for them.
Let's see if they are going to correct that one as they reduce the points deficit to 5 points as they were trying to come back. Brenda Bendembe goes there and saves the
jump
ball
save,
out.
right? I was talking about
yeah.
the saves. A flat-footed save, jump save. There you have it. She jumped, but she overdid it.
Another service error, another point given away to Ravenclaw, and that is Maureen Manai, the ball in the area. Black Mambas tax there with Rimbai Chawasari.
I thought that timeout played a part. That timeout played a part because now they're getting it there slowly there, but you need to get right there because the points tally is not giving us the answers that we need.
What they need right now, Black Mambas, is a very good saver who will stay on the service line maybe for 2, 3, 4, 5 rallies.
Yeah, but
yes,
looking at
that one, the pass remains poor, but they manages to get that one through Rimbai.
Yeah, at least now we can talk about getting back to it. Why? Because they're showing a bit of consistency now. But see, their fault is if Ravenclaw are serving, they seem to be crumbling.
Yes, time out there for Ravenclaw. The coach for Ravenclaw, Mnyaradzi Mavima, is very quick to call his charges and correct things he may see to be not going according to plan.
That's what you need for a coach. That's why I was putting your head on the block, asking you that if you were the coach, what would you do? Because at times, if you're a coach, you see things are not going your way. Call a timeout and talk to your troops and come back to life. They know that we're up by 4 points, but what does it mean for us to get all the way and probably get things right? Because it's easy for you to be overtaken and lose the entire. Those are some of the fans that we have right here at Belvedere Sunrise Sports Club, enjoying a pep talk there. I think they seem to be enjoying the game all the way, and that's the beauty of sport.
Yes, the beauty of sport there, and all people coming in to support this one, and Black Mambas will try again with Rimbai. It is Vanessa, and
that's a block. You can see from the coach celebrating the block like a point. It's a point game, yes, but celebrating a block like it's a spike because that block came right timelessly. Look, that's one thing he's managed to tell the ladies.
Yes, Vanessa just going straight into the arms of Petit Chipembere there. What a good one there.
What a good block there. But and there we have it. Again, Ravenclaw haven't given up. They want answers.
Yes, and going back to 4 points. Let's see if they are going to maintain this lead until they reach 25. But so far, Black Mambas, it's shown some comeback into the game.
They've shown some comeback into the game, and there we have it. There's 2 up by 4 points, 14-10. That's the beauty of, like you're talking about the coach from Ravenclaw, that he calls the timeout when it's due, because the moment you wait and assume that they'll get it right, they will miss the plot. Because you have to be spot on as a coach. Understand the game, quickly adjust and move forward.
Yes, that was Trish Kazade from the service line, the ball into the net. And what Black Mambas need again is another good saver there so that they may reduce the points. And the pass there, not good, but the strike good enough.
2 points difference here, and seems like Mambas might turn around this set here.
Yes, and here is Black Mambas there with that one, a touch there from Olga Chinambale, the libero for Ravenclaw.
Yeah, Olga never thought that the ball was coming her way, and in the end, she just saw it in the face, and it might be 1 point difference now.
Yes, 1 point difference from 6. Black Mambas with the momentum now. They should keep that momentum, but let's see for how long.
Let's see for how long, because My colleague here in the commentary box, Thomas Mangwiro, doesn't agree that the consistency remains the same for Black Mambas, because they've been up and blowing hot and cold, and we assume that they want to get this one right.
Yes, and Ravenclaw with that one, yes, and Black Mambas managing to restore Parrot Carlos from 6 down. Now it's 14-14.
14-14, and I assume that one thing that Ravenclaw are not focusing on is the mind game, because they assume that if we got one set in, then it's easy for us to get the second one. So that mind game might kill their momentum as well.
Free ball there with a dig. Conchita Matambudziko drives the ball away, and Ravenclaw will smile. What was she doing? Just a free ball over the net, and she pushed that one outside the area.
I think she assumed that it was going to drop in the Ravenclaw half, but alas, it never did. These players, see, look at the force now. They've turned around. The fourth are now coming to Ravenclaw now. The same blunders that Mambas were doing in the first set. They've turned around. They've shifted. They've now gone to Ravenclaw. They can't save the ball anymore. They can't get the ball up there. They can't block. They can't do anything. And those mistakes are now catching up with them.
Yes, and that was Melody Moore there with a poor save. And also Petichi Pembere going to the service line for Black Mambas, but driving that one away as well. Service errors. Service errors
are two men right here at Belvedere Sunrise Sports Club is where we are. My name is Carlos Munda. I'm not working alone. I'm with Thomas Mangwiro, giving you live action of the Zimbabwe Premier Netball Volleyball finals, pitting Black Mambas and Ravenclaw. It has been a 2-day event. We started yesterday at the University of Zimbabwe courts, and right today we're right here at Belvedere Sunrise Sports Club, to be precise, as we await who will be crowned champions of volleyball in the country.
And yes, the Ravenclaw back again on the lead, 17 points to 15. Poor passing again, but let's see from that attack, and Conchita Matambudziko managing that one.
She managed that one there, but look, you don't need to push an extra mile. You need to play to your pace. Why? Because the moment you get the energy levels out there, you outstretch yourself, and in the end, you can't get the mark. You are trailing, yes, you're trailing by 1 point, 17-16, but play to your rhythm. Otherwise, if you don't play to your card, you miss the point.
Yes, and the Black Mambas team, they're making a sub, comes in Londi, and Mbewe in for Esnat Shamanga, the setter. Here comes Londi and Conchita Matambudziko there, but good block from Ravenclaw.
Good block from Ravenclaw there. At least one thing that they're getting right is getting the blocks right, but I would assume that if ever they win this one here, the next set will be much more higher than what we have.
Yes, it will be a high-stakes set, but mostly they say the team that wins the third set wins the match. Let's see if it is going to be Ravenclaw wrapping it up, or Black Mambas to pull one back, if ever Ravenclaw are going to take the second set.
If ever they'll take the second set, my colleague here doesn't agree to that. It will end 3-0 here, but I'm seeing disaster for Mambas here.
And Black Mambas on the attack there with Conchita Matambudziko, and she manages to get a point for Black Mambas. The problem for Mambas has been the pass, and they have not been able to find their most effective attacker.
You can tell from the replay there that there was no communication, because most of the players, they assume that I'm taking it, and in the end, it's for no taker. So that's the most important thing. I think focus is now, the levels of focus for Ravenclaw have gone down.
Yes, and let's see, poor pass there, and Black Mambas given another chance to attack, but they give away a free ball when they needed just 1 point
one thing that Black Mambas have only managed to do is level the points. They have never taken the lead.
Yes, they've never taken the lead so far, so that has been their problem. And doing that, you cannot win a match.
You can't win a match but just being happy, but just leveling the points. I think you need to get away with it, probably take the lead. There's substitution there happening.
And then Melody Moyo and Trish Gadza going out. In comes Shalini Kamuche.
Right. I was talking about Mambas here celebrating, just restoring parity but not taking the lead. How do you win a game without even showing parity? Another spike there. That's a beauty.
And Ravenclaw on course.
They are really on course. They're just 5 points away to get the set, right?
Yes.
And do you think Black Mambas can turn around the fortunes?
At this rate, if they are going to lose this second set, I don't see them coming back into this one, Carlos.
You don't see them coming back. That's Thomas Mangwiro. The name is Carlos Munda. We are live right here at Sunrise Sports Club in Belvedere, Harare. It's Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League coming to its conclusion, but it's the women's final that we are at. That's pitting Ravenclaw and Black Mambas. It's 1 set to the good for Ravenclaw, as we are waiting to see what transpires in this second set. It's Ravenclaw 20 and Black Mambas 18.
And for the second time, it is Brenda Bentembe serving out. I don't know what is happening to her, but she is usually a reliable server.
We spoke about the jump serve. That's I think coaches have to tell the players that we are playing on it's more like a plastic floor. So the moment you keep the momentum up there, you miss. Because I've seen it happening. I saw it when UZ were playing Harare City. Every time you do, there's a miscalculation when you do a jump serve on this kind of floor.
And yes, that was Noreen Manai.
You see,
a service error again.
I'm talking about the surface, because that surface is more like a plastic one.
Yes.
That's like what they used to play on. They play on all weather surfaces. So this is a different surface altogether. I thought when I was watching the Harare City and the bronze medalist, I thought the mistakes were there. It was UZ and Harare City in the women. The mistakes were coming thick and fast. But every time they avoid the jump serve, it was coming right.
Yes, and they need to get used to these surfaces. As the teams are preparing for the Zone 6 championships in Polokwane, it's mostly these surfaces and also indoors. So these guys, they really need to prepare for that.
This is international surface and it's well recommended. They have to understand it and probably talk to the Sunrise guys to come and practice here if ever they want to improve their efficiency. Because wherever you go in the world, this is the surface that you're going to face.
Yes, Esnat Bendembe there, rather Esnat Shamanga on the serve. Will she manage to keep Black Mambas on the poor pass again, as Black Mambas is trailing by 1 point, and a good one there, good defensive work from both teams, and Ningatera Guyo.
What a block, what a defense there. What a block.
And it is backward defense, good there, but what do they do?
That's a bit of volleyball there. Technically, you can take the libero doing the work and getting it right, but here is where it is, the touch.
And the referee giving that one to Black Mambas, as it is shot 22.
They managed from the beginning.
21.
From the beginning of this set here, that's the first time that Black Mambas have taken the lead, and they might take a lead and probably get away with it.
And it is Esnat Shamanga there on the serve. If she can continue with the serve, then Black Mambas may be in with a chance. And here it comes.
Yeah, Ravenclaw, they look worried now.
They give away a free ball.
They're giving it away, and there is the block. Now the intensity is now there.
Good block from all the teams. And the Black Mambas will get that one.
They'll get that one. The smiles on the face means a lot that we are in it. We might even bring parity to this level of the sets here, but it means a lot. It only takes them to have that extra energy.
Is that a turnaround, Carlos? Let's wait and find out.
It might be a turnaround, Thomas. Why? You never know. Why? Because that smile there tells you a lot. This now they up by 2 points. And
yes,
what now needs is the mindset, because no matter how celebratory you might be, it needs you to be equally focused for you to just get a win out of this.
Yes, they have to put the point celebration on ice for now and focus on the next rallies as they are near their destiny of pulling one back, because if they are going to collapse after this, then it would have been for nothing.
Believe and believe. That's what sport does. Look, the turnaround is there. Even the crowds themselves are liking it. They know what it means for this turnaround here. So it brings a lot. And some of them are here having their lunch already and enjoying the game of volleyball.
This is what the fans want
Another
to see,
disaster
and
there.
poor concentration there from Nyengetregu. They had been given a free ball and they give it away.
They give it away. Like I said, take the mind now, because you need to focus. It's not about celebrating. Don't equally celebrate before you get it right.
Miscommunication there between Konshita Matamba.
Look, you can tell from the gesture, from where we are, it means a lot because something wrong has been done there. And a block there. What a block. And the coach is crying foul. I assume that was a net touch.
They wanted to be given that one, but not quite, and they will try to build another attack there with the setter throwing that away, but good defensive work there from Black
and
Mambas.
now crippling up on both sides.
A long rally, and she pushes that one into the net, and Black Mambas Carlos 1 point
away.
within.
You can see the crowds are now up, and now dancing. That's what sport does. It brings that joy, it brings the happiness, and it brings the frustration as well.
Rutendo Mazarure there with a dunk that never was, and giving Black Mambas
It's to the advantage. We are here to
that
witness.
point. Vimbai, Ravenclaw attack, good defense, good block that ends it all. Carlos Black Mambas pulling that one set to make it 1-1.
To make it 1-1. Yes, we are live right here at Sunrise Sports Club, Belvedere, Harare, Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League coming to its close, and it's the final that's pitting Black Mambas and Ravenclaw. It's one apiece on sets as Black Mambas have managed to turn around the fortunes here, and we're yet to see what transpires in the upcoming sets.
What a show of character there, Carlos, from Black Mambas. Remember, the scoreboard at one time was reading 12-6, a 6-point gap, but Black Mambas managing to pull that one.
Black Mambas really coming to the fold. I thought it was a 3-0 here, but alas, my words never got into fruition here. I'm yet to see what it takes.
Yes, it is a game of volleyball, Ravenclaw and Black Mambas. As you can see here, some points there from Ravenclaw. Black Mambas trading blows, but managing to reduce a huge point deficit of 6 to win the set.
Yeah, it means a lot. You know, there's a time where you also need to appreciate that the coach had lost hope in the end, assuming that well, if I lose this set here, I might be down and out. But he came back to life, and there's a lot that he needs to tell the troops now.
Yes, and Black Mambas will need to build from this momentum. And
you remember that one there when the cameraman was involved in the play there? Look, that makes the whole game look so interesting. He shows he was concentrating because he had to head it back into play. And those are the highlights that we had for this set here. An interesting set, a comeback set in my view for Black Mambas. A lot of energy, a lot of work. I think that's where Black Mambas always lose the plot, because they use too much energy. In the end, the energy is so consuming that they can't take it to the next level.
Yes, and they're Ravenclaw reserving their energy, but it worked against them at this moment in time, because they allowed Black Mambas to come back. Look at that libero failing to handle that one, and good strikes there. We've seen a couple of them from Ravenclaw, and those errors there from the players. The Black Mambas managing a good one. 1-1 it is.
If you are joining us for the first time, this is the Zimbabwe Volleyball Premier League games pitting Black Mambas and Ravenclaw. We're in the finals of this edition of the league, pitting Ravenclaw and Black Mambas. It's the ladies category. The men is yet to come. Also, it's a battle of the forces, Black Rhinos and Black Mambas.
Yes, battle of the forces, the police side and the army side. Black Rhinos, Black Mambas look up to that one. And Carlos, leading to this final yesterday, it was UZ Wolves and Chimoyo in the quarterfinals. And UZ Wolves won 3-0. But there was a complaint that they used the
non-eligible player. Yes, I heard it. And yesterday, I had to get deep to the story. And, well, there was a lot of talk, but those in authority got it right. I think that's the only way you can get sport moving. Why? Because don't let a seed that will kill the sport kill the sport. I mean, that disqualification for me was really something that the executive did right, because from the afternoon the people came to me, you are here, you're giving us live updates. I was giving live updates on radio then before we moved to the final, and they came to me assuming that I would talk about it, but I said I want to get to the executive. I want to understand what really transpired. And they told me their story, and to me it's a good gesture. If you're an eligible player, your team is to be disqualified.
Yes, when you want to manage the sport well, there is need for some order, and kudos to the authorities for standing their ground on that one.
We are
and
back to the third set.
Yes, and it is Ravenclaw starting the serve, and Black Mambas with Mbai will take the first point of the third set. It is 1-1 on sets.
1-1 on sets, and now it takes character, it takes courage, it takes a lot of effort for you to get to the next level. And here we are, Ravenclaw now a bit crumbling, and they're not as organized as they were in the first set.
Let's see who is going to take the third set to lead 2-1. But as it is, Carlos, do you see a 5-set thriller?
It might, but now the fourths are coming thick and fast, Thomas. Why? The battle of fights here. Two, if Mambas are getting blunders, Ravenclaw are crumbling. If Ravenclaw are getting blunders, Mambas are crumbling. So now it takes a coach that has good character.
And yesterday, Ravenclaw also playing a 5-set game with UZ Wolves and managing to win 3-1. Yes, and that is Nyengetera Guyo, a bit like the ball was trapped onto the net, but managing to find.
That 5-3 set was something else. It was coaching hits at UZ course there, and Ravenclaw pulled their strings there, but it was something else.
Yes, and today we wait to see if they are going to be strong against the Black Mambas, or are they going to go all the way to 5 sets. And as they attack, giving away a free ball there to Black Mambas would attack with Nyengetera Guyo. A good one. This is what we've been waiting for from Nyengetera Guyo.
Yeah, what we've been waiting for, but it's a good one there. Look, the energy. If you're spiking it, get it right. Get it really right. And you're caught wanting. You see, the defensive line for Ravenclaw now is missing the pieces.
Yes, a touch there from them, and that is Mumbai with the serve there. Ravenclaw attacking, and it is inside the area. 2-3.
2-3, yeah, but now, like I said, it takes a coach who's good character. It takes a coach who understands their own players. It takes a coach who appreciates where we're going. But if you're not hard on these girls, you might lose the final.
Yes, you need to stand your ground and tell them what to do, and they must follow the instructions as they come. And that is Rutendo Mazarure. They serve a good one, but good pass there from Mambas. Koshita Matamboziko, good attack, good defense there from Trish Kazabat. What does Noreen Manai do? She pushes the ball into her own area. After that effort from...
She was going for the trick one. She wanted to tip it over, in my view, but assuming that the block was coming her way. But look, there was no reason to do that, because your energy level, you've taken up the momentum already. Just spike it.
Yes, and she made the ball as she was thrown down. Another miscommunication there, poor passing there, giving an ace to Black Mambas. Black Mambas, for the first time, leading. Would they maintain the
They
lead?
might take the lead and get away with it, Thomas, and probably get gold. Because, you see, it takes belief. It takes belief now because Ravenclaw, the heads are not done. They're not showing any character.
Yes, another poor passing there from Ravenclaw, and Black Mambas attacks with Nyengeterai Kuyo. This is what we have known Nyengeterai Kuyo to be doing.
Right with Nyengeterai, I've known her when she was still learning volleyball. And I'm not sure that she's going for this one here. She does it with a lot of aplomb, I would say. And I would also want to believe that now the coach has seen the strength. Nyenge can spike. Alright? Let's go for that and let's use that as our strength and get away with it. And slowly, I might just talk too soon, but you might see another disaster. Ravenclaw losing this one.
When the pass is right, Nyenge can give you the points you need.
Exactly.
And
Because
Conchita Matambudziko there, good defense. My goodness.
you see, the defensive
Why?
balance is not there. I was just speaking about the defensive balance there because you're caught wanting, you're trying to push over the ball away from your side, and in the end you have no balance. Where's the agility? Where's the warm up? You see, because that tells you a lot.
Yes,
that
and
tells you a lot.
players falling over each other there, and the setter was away, and so
She doesn't
the
like. You
gap-
can tell from the disappointment there. She didn't like that, and you can tell from the replay there that she was not really up there. But now Mambas are starting to believe.
Yes, and another one there, good defensive work there from Ravenclaw, a free ball, and they will attack, and it is in. Ravenclaw get a point there.
Yeah, like now it takes a bit of character, Thomas. Who wants it the most is what's important here now. Who needs it the most? Because Ravenclaw, I think the coach, he was calling timeouts. And I don't know why he's pushing the girls without talking to them. Because you know what exactly what's because Nyenge is coming with a spike.
Yes.
And what you need to control as a team is to stop Nyenge from spiking it. Then you talk to your troops. This is exactly what you need to do. Then you get back to it. Because it's just one apiece according to sets. And the faults are not supposed to award the opponent's points.
Another poor judgment there from Black Mambas as Vena Katsanda gets an ace there. Conchita Matambudziko left the ball watching that one, and they've pulled back 3 points now. Mambas were leading by 5.
Mambas were leading, and see, like I said, it takes a team that believes already. Look at the faults.
Another one, another ace.
You see, these faults should not cripple up, should not give you an advantage as a team, but should also give you that self-respect to say, what are we missing as a team? Because look at the coach. That tells you what exactly is happening. Because 7-2 is the scoreline, and the coach doesn't like it.
And the libero has been found wanting on more occasions. There, the ball is dropping just behind her. Where is she standing? She is not covering her area very well.
You don't need to push the girls too hard because you might go to the five sets we're talking about. Talk to them, inspire them, give them hope is what you need. Because you don't need to push them hard, but inspire them, give them hope that you can get there. But at this juncture, it's about who wants the most. Because at times you're pushing the girls to their limit, but they have no energy to go all the way.
Yes,
But you have to just to harness it and probably talk to them nicely.
You can't just throw away a 5-point lead, because a 5-point lead is what you need to win such kind of games. But now it has been reduced to 2 points. Let's see if Vena Katsande will maintain that one. She tried another backcourt, but this time around she drives the ball out, and Black Mambas will get a relief.
Yeah, I think the jump save really has not yielded anything. I haven't seen of the ladies' teams, I haven't seen anyone who's got it right off the jump save. By mistake at times that the ball is in, but the Black Mambas really coming to the fore.
What we saw from the other side, we are now seeing on the other side an ace there from Nyenge. Ravenclaw left ball watching.
I spoke about it, and I said if Ravenclaw are crumbling, they crumble for real. If Mambas are backing it, they're backing it for real. So it takes a bit of age for the two teams to understand where they're headed to. Because at this juncture, you don't need to. This is a final, for crying out loud. Mistakes made won't count because you not have that gold medal.
Another ace there from Nyengeterai Guyo. Mambas will take a 4-point lead for now as Ravenclaw will attack and Vanessa Mbako driving that ball away. 5-point lead for Black Mambas. We thought they throw this one
11,
away.
5, 6-point
6-point lead.
Because that one is counted in, and the coach, now it's the coaching that I'm focusing on. Why? Because if you look at the Black Mambas coach, he's always up on his feet, telling the girls what to do. And if you look at the Ravenclaw coach, he's now not putting that edge. See, you need to push your players. Talking to them is something else. They know what to do. They're adults. But technically equip them, because you know exactly what the shortcomings are.
And he is Linyaradzi Mavima talking to his lads during a timeout, and Black Mambas there leading by 6 points. And Carlos, from the previous set, Ravenclaw were once leading by 6 points. Do you think they will throw that away? That is Black Mambas.
I would doubt that. I would say no. Why? Because
another ace.
The mistakes are coming. Another ace. Why? Because you're coming from a timeout. Your head is down, which means you didn't listen to what the coach was saying. Was it just barely a minute away from a timeout?
Yes,
and you consider a point, because what did the coach tell you? What did you do? What did you get right? So in the end, there you have it. So what was the reason for you to call a timeout?
And Nyenge has Ravenclaw where she wants them. And this time around, let's see if they are going to bring that one back. And yes, they do, but Norin Manai alert on the net. They tried there.
They tried everything. But look, I like the way the libero went and picked it up. It was too in motion. The ball dipped in, and in the end, to give away that point because they fought for it.
The CB went to sleep there because there was no need to. And what a good save there from Ravenclaw, and good defensive work as Mazarura attacks and Black Mambas brings that back.
Yeah,
in.
look, the energy levels now. These two teams have got the same syndrome of mistakes. Why? Because Ravenclaw, if they're making mistakes, they're making it. But Black Mambas, if they're making mistakes, they're also getting it wrong. So to me, it's the same setup. Now it takes the coach. It takes this set for us to know the truth. This set will tell us exactly where we're headed to.
Running all over the place, and it's not good for them. They need to calm down. They need to play their game and stop being nervous for nothing as they attack, and outside they reduce the point deficit to 4.
They reduce it, yes. I don't know whether they can really turn it around and probably win Ravenclaw. Why? Because they're a bit jittery, they're a bit nervous, and this is where the psychology of the coach has to come into play. And make sure you make the girls understand what it means to play in the final.
Yes, and Vanessa Mbako really serving well there. Do you see where the game they are winning and losing the game? The pass.
The pass is something else. And I thought Black Mambas it actually turned it around when they corrected that net violations, when they corrected their passing. But now, you're looking at the pass. Ravenclaw, now you stick to your strength. That's the only way you can turn around the game.
6 points on the 3 points on the trot, but Black Mambas managing to return the deficit to 4. As they were collapsing, they are relieved now.
Believe. I think one thing for certain is belief, because see the Black Mambas girls know for certain that anything can happen. We lost. We tell the game, so we can win it. Why not? So it's about belief now. And Ravenclaw, their belief is not as hard as the Black Mambas girls.
Petici Pembere there with the reception error there that is consistent with the CB. That's why mostly you have liberos down there, and it's Petty doing badly there, and 3 points gap.
3 points gap. That's to some of the fans that are here. Some of them donning the Orlando Pirates jersey. They still believe in their teams. Yeah, probably they just worried because they're supporting Black Mambas, so it's a black color.
Yes, and Black Mambas striking there, but Ravenclaw managing to defend. Oh, but Charity Chikore there hitting the ball into the net, and Black Mambas will smile.
Black Mambas will smile. That was a gifted one there to me. Look, the level of concentration here, Thomas, is not at its best.
And
so,
now Mambas focusing to reach 20. Whoever first reaches 20, if they reach 20 with a 4-point gap, they may be on course for their second set.
They might be on course, really, but you never know. But it takes a bit of courage as well. It doesn't take you there with blindness, but there you have it.
Good block there.
What a block. What a block. Timelessly, she was really focusing on the ball. She jumped right on time. No, nothing with the net. She went really for the ball.
And Black Mambas will be comfortable for now as they are leading by 4 points, rather by 5 points. And it is Ravenclaw getting the next point.
Yeah, Ravenclaw are not giving their all. You know, this set, like I said, is the one that will tell us exactly where we're headed to. And I can predict after this set that who is the champion of this game. Why? Because Ravenclaw, their heads are down. And yes. I don't know why they're putting themselves under pressure.
Let's see if Trish Kaza will go on to stay on to that one. And it is in the area. Ball watching, defensive line for Ravenclaw in tatters.
Like I said, it's the level of concentration. Because they're just playing it for the sake of playing it. So you need to focus more. If there are two players there, you should have communicated well, right on time, then you get the ball back to the net. But in the end, the substitution being prepared there.
They seem to have lost a lot of energy in the first set because they are not giving up. And it is Nyinga again.
Yeah, I think Nyinga has shown that I can spike the ball. And she's not tolerating anything. She's coming to it and getting it right. And there you have it. There you have it. You can't doubt her. She'll go up there and she'll spike the ball. So that's what's inspiring here. We are live at Sunrise Sports Club. The name is Carlos Munda. I'm not alone. I'm with Thomas Mangwiro, giving you ball-to-ball action of the Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League Finals, pitting Black Mambas and Ravenclaw. So it's one setup, and we await to see what transpires in this set here. Thomas, you're talking about Nyinga going for the spot.
Yes, and Nyinga, when she goes there with a clean ball, you are sure to see a point for Black Mambas. And it is 12-17. The Petici Pembere on the floor there after failing to handle that one.
Yeah, well, there was nothing she could have done there, Petici Pembere, because that ball was coming to her. And look, you have to understand exactly how you stand in terms of for you to receive a ball.
Another free ball there to Black Mambas, and they give away a free ball. All the teams giving away free balls. And it is Limbai. Good defensive work there from Ravenclaw. Another free ball. Black Mambas who attack with Nyenge and into the net. And Ravenclaw.
I like one thing from Black Mambas. They are playing to their strength. Of course, Nyenge could not spike it home, but that's their strength. So let's work with that. You might win it in the end.
Yes, playing to your strength, and I think Ravenclaw should start doing that as well. Give more balls to Charity Chikore, and also when Rutendo Mazaru is inside the area, they must try to play more often on the center.
Yeah, look, there's a lot more to be done to it, and we need to appreciate that we play according to what's needed, because otherwise it's a big blow.
And Nyinga again into the net, I don't know what has happened there. It was tight, but at least she could have just tipped that ball over there, and Ravenclaw reducing the point deficit to 3 points. Let's see if they are going to continue with the momentum.
They might continue with the momentum. They might want to get it right. They might want to move with it. But with Ravenclaw, a bit of belief, self-belief there is well. One thing that they've done right. It's a bit of self-belief. But whatever happens in this set, Thomas, mark my words, it will give us exactly where we're headed to.
And Chantel there hitting the ball into the net straight from outside, and I don't know why the setter chose to go for her when she was outside. A player will be a bit cold when she's coming in, so never trust them. They should be playing, at least they play the center. When you see that Nyenge is not scoring, try the center. But don't
forget that the coach himself, they call it time. Those are some of the crowds that we have right here at Belvedere Sunrise Sports Club, where they're witnessing some having the tall ones with the ice cubes there and enjoying themselves right here at Sunrise Sports Club.
And
Ravenclaw has managed to just pick it up.
Rotational fault.
Rotational fault, and again. So look, like I said, it takes the mind now, Thomas. Why? Because it's just 1 point away, and there's one thing that Ravenclaw has to understand: they managed to get a lead.
Yes, 1 point away, and Black Mambas not managing their points well. Let's see if it is Nyenge managing to rescue Black Mambas from that bad patch.
Nyenge has been the strength for Black Mambas. She will spike it anyhow, but that's one thing that Ravenclaw, if they lose this set, they have to focus on Nyenge. How do we stop her from the spike?
Yes, and that is Chantel taking the save there for Black Mambas. Let's see how she's going, and it is another strike. Good defense there from Black Mambas. They need to take that point. Poor reception there. They'll get a free ball. That is Black Mambas. My goodness. And say a tip there. Good defensive work from Ravenclaw. Let's see. And touch there.
They now believe. A touch was there. And there's just 1 point away.
Ravenclaw with the momentum.
Now, you see, that momentum should take you all the way, Thomas, no matter how hard it might be. But you rather get your energy levels better, go all the way, and probably just turn around it. Because if you manage such, those are the smiles from the Ravenclaw fans. They like that block there, and they still believe the ladies themselves, they can even have a smile on the face. They like that block there. That was a clinical block.
We have seen this before in the last set when Ravenclaw was leading by 6 points, and Black Mambas managing to turn it around. And now Black Mambas were leading by 6 points, and it seems they are turning it around. But Charlene Kamuche throwing that away, and it is 2 points. Back to 2 points for Black Mambas.
Back to 2 points for Black Mambas, and Black Mambas haven't stopped knocking at the door, because every time they come to them, they come with Nyenge on the spike, and Nyenge has been showing character. Now it's a timeout. If you were the coach for Ravenclaw, a bit cold, it's getting cold here. The ladies wearing the jacket, probably as the weather is predicting, might be raining after this game here, after an hour or so, according to the weatherman. So the ladies also preparing, cushioning herself to prepare for the rains. But we're in the indoor court, we're not worried. We'll be giving you ball-to-ball action. It's the final of the Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League, and the name is Carlos Munda together with Thomas Mangiro, giving you this commentary courtesy of the Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation TV Sport, and we are live right here at Sunrise Sports Club. It's a game. I was talking about the coach. If you're the coach for Raven, what would you say?
Go there and catch Black Mambas on their weaknesses. When we get the safe strong. When we spike strong. And Black Mambas not so good in defending their backline. So when you go, at times don't go for power when you see they've top blockers there, just tip it and you get the point.
Just tip it and get the point. As Black Mambas come on the save, I see the ladies have resorted back to the traditional save.
Yes, and Black Mambas over there. A net touch charged there for Conchita Matambudziko, and point deficit reduced to 1. Black Mambas failing to reach to 20. Let's see who will be the first to 20.
Who will be the first to 20? Yes, I know for certain that you're rallying behind Ravenclaw, assuming that they keep the same momentum, but it's been a mixed feeling here. Both teams have been faltering. Both teams have been giving us what we don't expect for a final.
Yes, and good block there from Brenda Bendembe with a strike there from Noreen Manai when they had tried to attack from the center.
They tried to attack from the center, but Mambas were alert. Now, you see, their strength is spiking, that's Mambas. Why are you copying someone, your opponent's strength? Use your own strength. If you are tipping it over, just continue that and you get the points. That's the only way you can get the points. You don't. Those are some of the crowds pushing their teams to get the gold here for the Zimbabwe Volleyball Premier League. Ravenclaw made a substitution there, and the fans liking it.
Yes, Trishka are going out there, and in comes Melody Moyo. Before a capacity crowd there, and also in the crowd is the Zone 6 Secretary General Ringisai Mapondera, and also the Zimbabwe Volleyball Association President and Policy Ndlovu.
They are part of the cast here, watching everything that's happening here. I had a word with the President and Policy Ndlovu yesterday, who said we are preparing for Zone 6, and this is the only way we can see ourselves where we are headed to, like you're indicating. So I think those are some of the crowds here in style and fashion, a cap with a tie. You know, it's in thing these days, dressed to kill for the occasion, for the final of the volleyball.
Yes, and it is here at the Sunrise Sports Club where it is happening, the top volleyball action in Zimbabwe, and it is the final, Black Mambas and Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw really trailing here, but it might take another set for us to know the truth, because whoever wins this one here will have the momentum to go all the way.
Conchita Matambudziko there, a touch from Ravenclaw, and Mambas pushing their points to 3 points now.
They are pushing their points easily and surely. That's their strength, actually. That has been their strength from get-go, and they don't miss their words, especially whenever Nyenge is serving. They always have it right, so deservedly they might win this one here.
And yes, good defense there, good one there from Ravenclaw, good effort and squeeze in. Black Mambas, they seem to be gunning for the second set.
They seem to be gunning for the second set, and like you rightly said, they've got the energy, they've got the power, they've got the drive. So it takes the belief now for the team to get gold here. It's never too late. They lost the first one, tallied it up, and get this one and get another one. So play to your strength and get everything right.
Yes, Nyenge keeping the serve there for Black Mambas, and Black Mambas will get another chance to attack, but a poor set there from Squeeze, and Ravenclaw will get a point.
Ravenclaw get a point, and look, Ravenclaw are not believing, Thomas. They don't believe in themselves. That's one piece of area they need to work on if ever they are to win this one here. Believe in yourself first. Trust yourself that I can do better. That's the only way you can motivate yourself.
Yes, they are allowing themselves to be cowed by Black Mambas, but it is pound for pound, and Skizo, that is Brenda Bendembe with another super strike for Black Mambas. 2 points to within second set victory.
2 points within second set victory. What a spike! What a timely spike, and communication, Thomas, for Ravenclaw.
Communication.
Where is it now? Is it gone? Is it lost? Or there's no hope?
Left ball watching there, not knowing who should take that one, and as they prepare to attack with Noreen Manai, and it is a point for
3
Ravenclaw.
points for them to level it up. it might, like I said, this set here to me is the one that determines everything. Where we're headed to and who is going to win what.
What they need right now, Ravenclaw, is a very good server who will keep himself on the line. And out in comes Melody Moyo again. Here is Petit Chipembere. Noreen Manai goes out, and maybe they want a great server, rather. That is Charity Madangove Garwe taking the serve from outside. Let's see if she is going to keep Ravenclaw in this game.
To keep Ravenclaw in the game, we are waiting to see another foul there.
And she comes with an ace, and the libero found wanting again. What a poor pass there from Proceeding Kondo.
Look, there was no reason for her to panic. The ball was literally in her hands. She was just supposed to probably chip it up and probably got other takers to take it.
That was Charity Bindura.
It was Charity who lost that one there. There was no reason for her to just receive it and let it go.
And good service there, poor reception there from Black Mambas, and poor communication. Skizo, good play there, and Charity do, and it is inside staff block. Monster block there.
That's
from
a monster
Ndembe.
block. Monster block. What a monster block. That's what we need. That's what you need. Look at the ball. Don't worry about what you wait to do. Then look at the ball. Let's focus there. She was really focused with the ball which was heading to, and the fans love it. What a monster block.
Yes, and when you are a central blocker, that is what you are paid to do.
You're paid to have those blocks.
And
again,
Charity Chikore straight into the net, and Black Mambas will beg their second set, Carlos.
Right, we are live right here at Sunrise Sports Club in Harare, Premier Volleyball League. What a way, what an action we're having here this afternoon. And there we have it. Black Mambas have turned around the fortunes. They are now leading 2-1. The crowd love it. Ravenclaw, can they come back to life? Ravenclaw, can they turn around the fortunes? As well with the big one. The big one is coming straight after this one here. It's going to be the forces. Black Rhinos versus Black Mambas in the men's category for the final. But this one here, it's one set away from Black Mambas to win it. It's 2 sets away for Ravenclaw to win it.
And Carlos, are we going to see a 5-set match here, or Black Mambas are going to wrap it up in the next set? But from what I saw, still a lot of errors from both teams. Whoever comes re-energized into this one will carry the day. But as I said earlier, mostly they say the team that wins the third set wins the match. Let's see if Black Mambas are going to win this one, or Ravenclaw will force a decider.
Stats don't lie. Stats don't lie, Tommy. Stats don't lie. I spoke about it. To me, I might be talking too early and probably confuse the listeners. But let's wait for the set to come. But what I can assure you is now Black Mambas believe.
Yes, Black Mambas believe now, and it is up to the players to keep their nerves in check and also be consistent, especially on their serve and passing. They have done so well also on the block with Brenda Bendembe, so they should just push the ball over the net on their serve and not try too hard to get aces.
Not try to get hard to the aces, but look, I'm worried about the coach from Ravenclaw. He's not pushing the girls. He's not telling the girls what to do. He's not giving effort. He's not showing character. This is what you need to do as a coach in the final. Look at the Black Mambas coach. Can you believe that he was trailing by the beginning of the first set? But he kept on his feet. He kept giving praise to the players. And there you have it. If you have a coach like this who instills the confidence in players, that's coaching for me. I'll give him credit because he's ever been there celebrating with them. It means you're part of the network, you're part of the team. Be joyful, be grateful to your own troops.
Yes, and that is Kudzanai Chironga there rallying his charges to be on the net. They tried so hard. They were they were off nerves in their first set, but they managed to calm their nerves in the second and third set. At one time in the third set, they were leading by 6 points, and Ravenclaw managing to come back. I thought they would collapse, but character, they managed again to win this one.
They managed to win this one here. We're live right here at Sunrise Sports Club. The name is Carlos Munda, together with Thomas Mangwiro. We're giving you live action of the Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League coming to its close. And we're in the last and final set.
Yes, it is Ravenclaw and Black Mambas here, and it is Black Mambas to Ravenclaw. Black Mambas finished the group stages on top of the standing, winning all their 11 matches, rather 13 matches. And it is now the fourth set. Let's see if Black Mambas will keep the momentum and wrap it up in the fourth set, or Ravenclaw will pull one back and force a decider. It is 1-0 in favor of Ravenclaw in the fourth set.
Yeah, look, it takes a belief now. This might be the decisive set. This might be everything. And I'm happy that, like I said, Mambas now believe. And they want to get away with it.
Sharit Bindura there, the libero for Black Mambas. She has been nerves and nerves. She's not handling the ball well, and Ravenclaw taking a 2-0 lead in the fourth set.
Yeah, look, it takes now belief that for you to get away with it. It also takes you to be a champion. Don't become a champion without belief. You know, champions are made out of strong efforts. Champions are made out of decisions that they make.
And it is 3-0. Ravenclaw taking the initiative is early. Let's see if they are going to maintain their lead with Trish Kaza on the serve. She's one of the best servers. When she goes to this crease, she's always getting the points for Ravenclaw. And Black Mambas are pulling one back when it is too early with Nyangatiragwe.
Yeah, that has been their strength, and to me, it has yielded the results for Mambas. Why? Because Nyenge has been spiking and getting the spikes right and adding points to their tally.
Net touch there for Black Mambas, and Ravenclaw will go to 4 points against 1. So far, so good for Ravenclaw.
Right, that's the strength. Ravenclaw trying to get back to it, and you see that's the important thing for you to add up to your points, and you cannot believe to yourself and get it right.
And Vanessa Mbako driving that save out, and Black Mambas will pull another one back for the scoreline to be 2-4.
I don't think she's concentrating with the volleyball here. She's on WhatsApp, texting. Probably she's getting the results all over the show that Black Mambas might be the champions here.
Yeah, sure, and concentrating on many things while the action is happening on the court, and here is attack there from Black Mambas, but well defended by Ravenclaw. Black Mambas will try again with Conchita Matambodziko. Good defense there from Vanessa. Another free ball, but no cross, and it is a point for Black Mambas.
Even the kids
now
are here.
1 point.
Now 1 point. Even the kids are here with their moms, enjoying the game of volleyball, and that's the strength. That's the strength for Mambas. If Mambas are to be crowned champions, they should look at what the spiking has brought them.
Yeah, sure. And as they attack, good defensive work there from Black Mambas. Nyenge attack another one, and strong on the net. There is Chalini Kamushe making sure that they get the point. 5-3.
One thing for certain, and one thing that now I think I was telling the coach behind the scenes, the Ravenclaw coach is now up on his feet, giving praise to their own troops. That's what you need for a coach. You don't stand there, you don't show character. I think for now he's up on his feet. He knows what it means losing this one here.
Yes, a lot. He has seen that his charges needs to be rallied all the time, and a good one there, but good defensive work from Ravenclaw. Black Mambas will try again, but a free ball which goes outside the area, and they will get the point. That is Ravenclaw surging ahead by 4 points.
Surging ahead by 4 points, right? That joy tells you a lot. They saw it coming, and
I rather see 3 points.
There's 3 points here, separate the two teams, but Ravenclaw are not giving that edge, Thomas, to me. They're not pushing themselves like a team that's trailing.
Yeah, mostly benefiting from Black Mambas errors, and let's see if they are going to push themselves much. And Black Mambas, another attack error there from Conchita Matambodziko. She pushes the ball outside of the area, and Ravenclaw 4-point lead.
It was a tricky one, but look, she feels hard done. But look, there was no reason to do that, in my view.
Yes, she should just have kept the ball in the area. And another poor reception there from the libero. A good strike there from Nyenge.
Look, that's the strength for Mambas. They'll make sure they'll clobber, they'll get them there on the spike. So that's the team that I would say is a formidable side. Why they're using their strength to their ability, and they're getting it right. You don't go there, try new tricks in the bag when you don't have them. This is a final, another fault for Mambas.
And Nyenge is driving that ball into the net. She was trying to get an ace there, but failing. But at this time, she should just give Ravenclaw the ball and manage them on the block.
Managing on the block, but their strength, the Mambas, is spiking the ball and getting it right. And that is giving them the points. So to me, if ever they to win, like I said, they should be grateful to their spiking. But here we are, you never know. Ravenclaw might turn it around again.
Another poor reception there from Black Mambas, gifting Ravenclaw a free ball, but this time around, Brenda Bendembe is fast on the ball at the net there, getting a point, reducing the point deficit to 3 points.
Reducing the point deficit to 3 points. That's Thomas Mangiro there, keeping his eyes up there, making sure that he knows exactly what's transpiring. And some of the fans don't really like it, Thomas. They're backing it just 2 points now.
And an ace there from Conchita Matambodziko, pulling the result to 2 points. Let's see if she can continue to save and maybe restore parity.
Yeah, there might be that restoration of parity, but also heads up.
And this time around, she drives the ball away.
She falters there, but the heads up, Thomas. The ladies, they're not keeping it up there like it's a final. They're playing it like an ordinary game.
Yes, all the teams being cautious.
Some of the ladies that were supporting Harare City that have lost in the bronze campaign, and it went to use it, and they're here also cheering the game of volleyball.
Yes, and that was Vimbai. Good block there from Noreen Manai, and gifted another ball. Noreen Manai will attack again, and it is another point for Ravenclaw. But this time around, I see Black Mambas have got no energy. I don't know if they gave too much in the last.
It's complacency, Thomas. It's not energy. It's complacency. They are relaxed because they are leading. So that on its own is another setback, especially for most athletes, not just for volleyball. But don't relax assuming that I'll do the same, exactly what I did previously. Take each game, each set seriously until you get it right.
Yeah, Black Mambas looks like they've got no depth there. They continue to recycle the same players in the area there. And Conchita Matambudziko looks like she's struggling.
She's struggling now, yeah. She's struggling now. I think she's a bit tired. And she's not putting it all now. And another substitution there.
Yes, Noreen Manai managing to get that one for Ravenclaw, and a 5-point lead. And Vimbai Chawasarira going out. In comes young Chantel, Ted, the 19-year-old coming in for Vimbai.
A 19-year-old, yeah, that's what we need for sports. Look, we need to groom them, train them young, make them understand the game when they're still young, catch them young. And here we are, another foul there.
Yes, and the ball goes out from the service line there. That was Masarure there. And Black Mambas will breathe a bit, 4 points separating them from Ravenclaw, and Ravenclaw leading. In comes Kathleen Polite, out goes Petit Chipembere.
Yeah, 4 points is the difference here, Thomas. And if ever Ravenclaw are not careful, they might see disaster.
Yes, a chance to attack there for Black Mambas, but good defensive work from Ravenclaw. Another attack from Black Mambas, but good defense. And the ball goes out, and Black Mambas will pull another one to within 3 points.
That's exactly what I said, because that surprise will not come as good news to Ravenclaw. Why? Because they've been so complacent, they've been so relaxed, assuming that everything is spot on, we're good to go, we win it. So make sure you put effort until the referee says you're done and dusted.
She almost had a touch there, and Black Mambas will attack again. And what Chantel does is straight into the net and give Ravenclaw breathing space.
That breathing space there, but that's a mistiming from Chantel there. She was supposed to see the momentum of the ball, probably not leap up a bit, just rise with the ball a bit, then get it right. But 4 points still separate the two teams.
Yes, going against the basics of volleyball. But when you do that in volleyball, know that you have conceded a point.
And there we have it. Black Mambas seem to be struggling a bit, still trailing by, and given again.
And the ball goes to the antenna, and the Black Mambas, but they seem not to have energy to come back into this one like what they did in the second set when they turned down a 6-point lead for Ravenclaw. Let's see if they are going to be rejuvenated.
They might be, because they've got one step in the foot in the medal, and there we are. It's just 2 points separating the two teams. You see what it means. Like I said, complacence must not catch up. I think the coach this is where you need the coach. He's not just a coach; he's a leader. He's a tactician. You should talk to the guys. Guys, this is where we are. We're just a couple of points away for us to clinch this title. What do we need to do? That's exactly what you need to do as a coach. This is a timeout that's very critical for Black Mambas, in my view. But for Ravenclaw, if they want to bring it on, they should maintain the lead.
What I like about Ravenclaw is their flow defense. They are good at defense, but at times when they do so well on defense, there is one person to mess it up for them, like in the previous scenario, pushing the ball into the net, when what was needed was just throwing the ball over the net. Time out taken by Ravenclaw. 2 points lead for Ravenclaw. Let's see if they are going to maintain.
You mustn't put your head down if you are Ravenclaw for now, Thomas. Get your head up, make sure you get everything right.
And an ace for Black Mambas. 1 point.
1 point, 1 point, 1 point. And like I said, I was talking about getting your head up. You are a team that's trailing. Get it right.
And that is Esnat Chamanga, the Black Mambas setter. They getting an ace for Black Mambas, and 1 point behind Ravenclaw. Let's see if she's going to stay on the service line.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of mixed feelings here for Ravenclaw. They want to stay in the game, at the same time, they're not so sure about themselves. So one thing for certain is, like I said, you have to believe that I can get away with this. Even if you know that my legs won't take me the next kilometer, but just put a bit of ability for you.
Yes, they need to believe, and Mambas are believing. From 6 points down, they are 1 point down now because of belief. That was Nyengetera Guyo with another trademark strike. They're getting the point for Black
That's
Mambas.
your strength, and that's the trademark. And he's getting it right. She's getting it right, rather. And if ever you want to enjoy the game, work to your strength.
Yes, this is Chantel Mutede with a serve there, a good one. And my goodness, what are they doing there? And at the end, Black Mambas restoring parity.
You see, that's what I was saying. Belief, Thomas, is what you need for now. Look, believe in yourself first. Everything else falls into play. Now they've restored parity. What can stop them from getting a win out of this?
Now it is back to nil. We see who is going to have a good take off from there as Ravenclaw are the first of the blocks from the tied scoreline of 13.
And you see, it's just one of those mistakes that they've made, which if you look at the face of the players, they didn't like it. They thought we level the points. Let's now cruise. Let's have a cruise control to this. And now back to they're regrouping. I haven't seen Ravenclaw regrouping, sharing ideas. And there's a lady watching from the terraces. She's a bit worried. She might be a Ravenclaw fan, but she's eagerly awaiting to see who gets the medal here.
Yes, that was Vanessa Mbako there with a save into the net. She has not done a lot of good, or mostly on the serve. And Black Mambas, it was going out. She retrieved that one when it was going out, and they are punished.
They are punished for that blunder there. But I thought that one was going out. If ever she had let it go, there was a point gained than a point lost to me, because it's just about communication now. But alas, we're not in the field of play. You and me are just to give the listeners the ball-to-ball action. There you have it. Those are some of the mistakes that the players do.
Yes, and that is Rutendo Mazaro, the serve. Black Mambas who attack with Nyengetera Guyo. A good one there. That was so strong. And
if I was going to award, if there's going to be best awards for this tournament, I saw yesterday at the University of Zimbabwe courts. Nyenge would spike it no matter what. If there's an award for the best spiker, I'll give it to her. I don't know what category.
She has always gone away.
Even from
with
yesterday to the build up to this final, she had everything to spike. Of course, they had the energy when they played that 5-set thriller, but she had that level for understanding with the spine.
Another free ball there, and they will strike. Good defensive work there from Ravenclaw, but another free ball. And poor set there from Esnat Shamanga. They will try with Charity Chikore.
Do you know why they missed that set there? You are backpedaling. I thought taking over the net was going to be easy than giving someone who's backpedaling. How does someone now stop and get the precision now?
Yes, she was not on the right foot there. That is Charity Chikore. She seems to be tired, but they need to rely on her because she is the one person who can strike the ball so well. And that was Vena Katsando there with another point for Ravenclaw.
It's pound for pound now. 16 apiece is the scoreline right here. We're live right here at Belvedere, where we have the finals for the Zimbabwe Volleyball Association. We're at Sunrise Sports Club is the place, is the venue, and we are waiting to see who will be crowned champions of this Premier Volleyball League. This afternoon, it's Black Mambas versus Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw, a new team in the fold, getting silver might be a bonus.
Yes, it might be a bonus, but as it is, they want the coveted prize. Let's see if they are going to get it. But so far, the Zim Open went away with Black Mambas. The Harare Open with Black Mambas. The Harare League title went away with the Black Mambas. Let's see if they are going to get this big one.
What a block. She can even celebrate.
Monster block
That's
there.
a monster block. She can even celebrate. Even the crowd love it. Even from here, from the commentary box, we love it too because
Bendembe.
she was focusing on the ball. She never took the dummy. She was looking at the ball.
She does that so well every time. When you call her to do that, she always
She
delivers.
never went for the dummy. That's one thing that inspired me. She never took the dummy. She waited until the ball was spiked, then blocked it in the end. They're a couple of points away.
Now
victory.
Mambas on the lead. Let's see if they are going to maintain this.
They might maintain it now. See, like I said, Thomas, it's about belief. One thing that sportsmen and sportswomen of this world have to understand, we can talk of any ball game. If you believe in yourself, you can go all the way. You can look at the smile, look at the coaching. That's where you need the coach. The coach's role and responsibility, some might call it, that's why they're called managers in some sporting circles, because you have to manage the players themselves.
And I'm sure he has told them not to get carried away at this point. Good block there from Esnat Chamanga. And let's see a free ball there to Black Mambas. Let's see if they are going to make use of it. No, my goodness. Yes, it is in. And Black Mambas failing to defend their lines.
The writing was on the wall. The gods of volleyball favored Ravenclaw there. That ball was almost going away. But look, whatever happened there, you and me can't tell because there was a lot of misunderstanding. The libero was caught away, and this was the ball was almost out. But it takes Ravenclaw to come back to it.
Yes, going out of their way, defending the lines so well, giving it all sweat and blood on the floor to make sure that Ravenclaw stayed into it.
Ravenclaw stay into it. We are almost there. We are almost there, Thomas. In my view, we're almost there because Black Mambas are still knocking on the door.
And yes, Bendeme getting the point there. In comes Wimbai Chawasarira and goes out Chantel Mutede. Let's see if this is going to keep Black Mambas in contention.
6 points away to victory.
6 points away to victory, and the point to 20 is very crucial. If they are going to get the first point, they will stretch their lead to 3 points, and they will be good.
They'll be good. They'll be good to go. They'll be champions for their own making. Because when the first set, I thought they done it out, but Ravenclaw still knocking at the door.
Ravenclaw refusing to die so early, and Carlos.
They're refusing. Look, it's the belief. You see, if I punch you on the face, if you return the same thing to me, it means a lot. Now we're at war. That's what it means. That's one thing that Ravenclaw has to understand. We're at war. Let's get it right. We can win it.
Black Mambas needs to break this one because in comes Charity Madlango Garwe again. She's a very good server.
She's a very good server. I saw her from yesterday. And again, Ravenclaw resists. And the setting up is not coming right.
And Wimbai, good one there from Wimbai, and they manage to break Charity Garwood there. That is what they should do, managing the point by point, 20-point mark for Black Mambas. Now 5 points away from making history, winning the trophy for this first time.
Making history is what we want to hear and what to know exactly. In a couple of minutes, we will know exactly what's transpiring. We're live right here at Sunrise Sports Club. The name is Carlos Munda. I'm with Thomas Mangwiro, giving you this commentary here for the Zimbabwe Volleyball Association. The cream de la cream of volleyball, in my view. Who will be the champions? Who will be crowned the champions in the ladies category? Time will tell as we await the big one that's going to come for the forces. That's Black Rhinos and Black Mambas again in the men's final.
Yes, that was man-to-man there with a clever tip over the block of Black Mambas, and also the backline was caught napping. And let's see, here comes Nyangeterai Guyo again.
Don't give her space, Thomas. Don't give Nyenge the space. she will blow the defensive line. Look, the coach, they're going for the block, yes, but where is the communication? If we block the ball, what's next?
Yes, good cover there from the blockers, it seems, and she goes there. That is Vimbai Jawasarira pushing the ball into the net. You don't need to do that, especially when the points are at this critical moment.
Look, she was going for the tricky one. The jump serve is not working, so let me try the traditional serve. But in the end, you're pushing into the net. You're giving points to Ravenclaw.
Yes, and the Black Mambas manages to get the point from Conchita.
Think their strength, Nyenge and Machita, you can tell their strength is the coach told them, let's go for the spike. They can't stop us on the block. So they're working to their strength, they're working to their ability, and it's working right.
Yes, and also it is time to manage their points now. They need 3 points to win this one. And who is that one? Petich Pembere with a serve. A free ball. They will need to take advantage of this one. And Nyenge failing at this moment. They give away the free ball to Raven. Oh my goodness!
You don't need to
Vena
do that.
Katsande into the net.
Yeah, look, Vena almost thought that had done everything right, but in the end, that's a mistake that you don't need to do.
The set was right there from Trish. What was needed was just connecting the ball with the right energy and see what happens.
Yeah, look, the energy levels. Look, that's how I ended up saying, even Ravenclaw, if they get silver, it's a bonus. The energy levels from yesterday afternoon.
Good defensive work, but they celebrated too early. And
the whistle hadn't gone yet, and they thought, of course, the ref blew the whistle. But
Black Mambas 1.2 within victory, Carlos. 24-19.
There is the trophy. They know that anything, if you get this 1 point,
crowning moment.
The crowning moment is here.
And Petich Pembere, they need just that one block, free ball, and Mambas with the chance. Oh my goodness, it goes out, but they still have another chance to attack. And Carlos, Black Mambas,
it's destiny in your own hands.
Destiny in their own hands. What is needed is to take it.
Destiny in your own hands.
The referee holding a yellow card. I don't know who is going to be at the receiving end. That is Jerry Majgira, the referee of the day. He has handled the match so well.
Very well, but to yellow card.
Yellow card to Ravenclaw. I don't know what they did there, but luckily they will not concede a point for that.
For that, yeah, that's the most important thing. But Ravenclaw, they seem to like it.
Oh, the point goes to, yes, they have the ball, and what is needed with the chance to ramp it, and it is Nyengeterai Groyo, but caught on the net. And
Ravenclaw are still coming to it.
We are going to witness a nail-biting finish here. It is Black Mambas 24, Ravenclaw 20.
Yeah, point difference, 4 points. But what really matters now is
time out for Black Mambas.
Time out. There's a lady there sitting right on the court side, enjoying the game.
And a drink.
And a drink. She doesn't know she's on camera though, but she believes that Mambas might be the champions. That's the beauty of the game. And Mambas are starting to believe this is a crucial timeout, Thomas. This is a crucial timeout.
And the coach will just say to the players, guys, this is the time.
This is your time.
Go out there, get that 1 point, and we are done. We'll celebrate 4 trophies for Black Mambas.
Feet. They've left the terraces now to celebrate. Some are holding the tall ones with ice cubes there, wanting to go for it. They know for certain that we might
22-24.
We might be victors here. Destiny in Black Mamba's hands. And there you have it.
See what happens there, and Black Mambas are the champions.
Black Mambas are the champions. Black Mambas are the champions. And court invasion, the court invasion is erupted here.
What a moment.
At Sunrise Sports Club. Thomas Mangwira and Carlos Munda can't join in the dance and ululation there on the court side. But Black Mambas are the champions of the Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League.
I can imagine the feeling, Carlos, when you win the biggest cup in the land.
The biggest cup in the land in volleyball. Yes, Black Mambas are the champions in the women's category. I think they'll rally behind their men. They come straight after this as they take on the Black Rhinos.
What a successful campaign, Carlos, for Black Mambas. The Harare Open, the Zim Open, the Harare Premier League title, and the Zimbabwe Premier League title.
There we go. They go to their counterparts. That's the male side, giving also praise, giving them hope that we can do the same. But I saw Black Rhinos play yesterday. This is going to be a tricky encounter in the men's category.
Yes, and also it will be a historic moment for Black Rhino for the police side if their men's side are also going to win this one, because it was double delight yesterday when both men and women reached the finals. Now to top the icing on the cake, will their men also win?
Will their men also win? Time will tell. We'll be giving you ball-to-ball action. We'll be giving you everything. We'll be giving you everything in contention here, what's really transpiring here. But the court side has been vetted, and there we have it. The Black Mambas staff, the coaches, everyone else, the fans, they left their seats. They're now celebrating. They know what it means to be champions.
Yes, and indeed, Black Mambas are the 2025 Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League champions. And they are celebrating.
They are celebrating. They've got every reason to celebrate. They've got every reason to celebrate because at first they lost a set. They turned around the fortunes. They won it. They equaled the scoreline. They came back. They faltered. But in the end,
the turning point was the second set when they overturned a 6-point deficit to win that one. That leveled the sets at 1-1. From there on, it was all Black Mambas.
It was all Black Mambas all the way. So there you have it, Zimbabwe. There we have it. Black Mambas are the champions in the women's category in the Zimbabwe Volleyball Premier League. As we await the big one that's going to come, pitting Black Mambas again against Black Rhinos. It's a forces affair in this one here. Whoever wins, is it the military, is it the police force? You never know. Time will tell as we prepare this one coming up next.
Yes, the service dub coming up next.
As a captain, I'm so excited. Managed to qualify for this final. So at least it's a great achievement. It's a milestone one. Because last year we lost, must be in quarterfinals. Then Harare Provincial League, we won bronze medal. So now we progressed at an international level. Since it's a Premier League, I'm so excited. And I promise my guys are very ready for this one. It's going to be an exciting, a very good match. They will put everything, what we have. We trained well. Our morale is very high. Because we are preparing for my Zone 6 Katula Obuda Manje. So morale is very high. Though my target yedu yo yengere kwedza kwegore rineri tichikwanisa unoenda ku Zone 6. So we are in mood the game. Any result is a result. Since this team is not a easy team that we are playing against, we won 2 matches. Patakatamba nayo. Then EO they beat us 2 matches. So this one is a deciding match. So it's going to be an interesting one.
The name is Coach Munya from Ravenclaw, a newly formed club which was founded in 2025, and we are happy to then say we have actually qualified for the final for the National League. For us to get to where we are, we had to go past through a couple of
Sarangdonzi Wellington Tendai Machona, head coach for Black Mambas. Journey yedu yekuya ku final, it wasn't easy. Takatanga low start because we finished on number 5. So we qualified in the quarter final strip and number 5. Then we managed to play against Chimoyo. Then we are against Rua, sorry. Then we Rua 3-0. Then we went to my semi-finals. We played Shalom. We also won 3-0. Then now we are playing my finals against Black Rhinos. So Djibouti, we have been playing Rhinos. I think we played them 4 times this season. Yagatroa twice, Tikairoa twice. So we are expecting today we are going to use my strategies that I can Shandisa before my games that I can win. So we are expecting to save in the block.
Welcome to Sunrise Sports Club, where we're witnessing the Premier Volleyball League finals happening right here. I've been in your company since 1 o'clock for the ladies' final. The name is Carlos Munda. I'm not walking alone. I'm with Thomas Manguiro, giving you the ball-to-ball action for these encounters for volleyball. A great finale that we saw in the women's category, where we saw Mambas turning around the fortunes, beating their rivals there and getting away with a 3-1 win of sets. And we await the big one that's coming for the forces. That is Black Mambas and Black Rhinos, the police force versus the military, who emerge victors in this one here. Time will tell as we wait for the proceedings to just finish off the toss and everything. Then we go live right into the action, action lines. But a good game that we have seen transpiring in the women's category. Raven could not handle the pressure from Black Mambas. Nyenge was spiking just for fun of it, spiking just for the love of spiking, and in the end they celebrated. There was a court inversion, the fans loved it. Mambas being victors, winning the Zim Open, winning the Harare League, and now the Premier League. They got away with it. So we await for the men to follow suit if ever they want to have glory to them. This is the final for the men, and truly speaking, a lot is at stake as we see. That's the Zimbabwe Volleyball Association executive congratulating those that have made the cut into the final. Those are the Black Rhinos players being congratulated by the ZVA executive, giving them praise of what they've done. The journey was so epic. Yes, they played a team from that's bowlers, Shalom Bowlers from Victoria Falls yesterday in an epic semi-final, which they managed to get away with it. And that one there was not an easy one. Shalom Bowlers proved the point, but they lost this one there. But a good fight from Shalom Bowlers. Then again, Black Mambas being congratulated there. They did their own piece of history, making it to the final. But Black Rhinos, most of the fans that I've spoken to are still showering praise to Black Rhinos, saying they might be champions of volleyball in the country. Already we know for certain who are the champions in the women's category. It is Black Mambas who managed to beat their counterparts. But here, a game by any standard, a game that would see where our volleyball is in terms of development, in terms of the national teams, in terms of where we rank ourselves. I know that the Zimbabwe Volleyball Association have been preparing themselves to wanting to go to the Region 5 games. They've been preparing themselves for the regional games, and this is their mark to see how they stand, to see how they do things in terms of volleyball at large and volleyball development. That's the executive. Those are the people that call the shots in volleyball, giving praise to the players, giving them all they need to see how they rate themselves as an association, as a national association. I think for now, I can't mark where they stand, but they've done a good job. They've done a splendid job in terms of development. They've done a splendid job in terms of the elite, in terms of volleyball. Yes, I know for certain that most of you would want to know what's really transpiring. It's the Premier Volleyball League finals happening at Sunrise Sports Club at in Belvedere, Harare. The name is Carlos Munda. I'm working with Thomas Manguiro, who has been with me since morning, giving you the ball-to-ball action. We are live right here at Sunrise Sports Club. It's a no-holds-barred. As you can see, there's a player who's giving praise to his own team. And Black Mambas still believe. Black Mambas still believe. They still believe that they can do it. They will have a handshake there. That's a gesture that you always have in sports. As we await the big one, who will be the champions of volleyball in the country. Yes, Thomas, I've been sharing with our listeners about exactly the journey to this. I know Shalom Bowlers gave their all yesterday, and I never expected that we have a team all the way from Victoria Falls.
Yes, actually there are two teams from Victoria Falls, and another team is Crocs. It also went down in the first in the quarterfinals against the Black Rhinos. They lost 3-1. And also Shalom Bowlers from Victoria Falls. And Chimoyo that played Black Rhinos in the semi-finals from Bulawayo.
Yeah, look, I was inspired really. I didn't know that the net has been cast wider. If you go even as far as Victoria Falls, they gave their all. But this one, I'll put your head on the block. What can you say about this one?
Today, Black Rhinos versus Black Mambas. I'll give it to Black Rhinos.
You give it to Black Rhinos. Like all the fans have been saying, you and me will be here. How are the lineups looking like?
Black Rhinos lining up as Captain Lucian Zapasi, outside hitter number 7, and Tatenda Karuma, popularly known as Kabutsu. Their number 9 is a central blocker, Simbarashe Jena, opposite attack. That is number 11, Timothy Musundiri, number 15, opposite attack, Bruce Paguti, Buka, number 12, opposite attack, Kudakwashe Takudzwa, Denga, one of the players to watch, opposite Zororai Chigunwe, number 14, opposite Tawanda Kwangwari, number 18, Power Hitter, and Gifta Kainsa, number 4, Tashinga Motsi, 6, Kudakwashe Matosi, Spuga, their setter, number 1 setter, Maxwell Muzara Woka, that is Mambanje, their setter also number 5, Brandon Rajabu, number 13, is the libero, and also Henry Kudzai Chimpiri, HK, number 8, libero. And for Black Mambas, number 1 is Isaiah Mfai, opposite hitter. Kenya's Mguzan, opposite their number 7, Trimo Nyakwangwa, their setter, wearing jersey number 15. Nigel Chose, another setter for Black Mambas, number 10. Wisdom Mulire Kule, central blocker, number 18. Stallone Chizenda, CB, and also can play as opposite, wearing jersey number 17. Tamuka Chipunza, CB number 6. Tinotenda Mazukwa, CB number 9. Tinotenda Kavumbura Mavats, outside hitter, wearing jersey number 8. Wilberforce Wibi Nyabonde, outside hitter, wearing jersey number 14. Panashe Mtata, outside hitter, with jersey number 11. Donald Piri, outside hitter, with jersey number 4. Prince Tiga, the libero, wearing jersey number 13, and Tylee Kamsama, also the libero, wearing jersey number 19. The coach, Wellington Machona, assisted by Cuthbert Sixpence and Luko Musani, and the coach for Black Rhinos, Daryl Dazabanga Jena, and the assistant Justice Gonzo, assistant also Collins Mafanise Carlos. The stage is set.
The stage is set. You can see from the camera there, the ladies sitting. That's the investor ladies. They're still with their bronze medal. They're in the terraces, waiting to see what transpires here. The grand finale of volleyball.
Yes, the grand finale, the derby, forces derby, or the service derby, whatever you can call it, the army side, the charging Rhino, and the slithering Black Mambas. Let's see who is going to carry the day. But so far, for Black Mambas family, it is won already, as the women has bagged the gold after beating Ravenclaw 3-1.
You can see from the crowds, they're enjoying themselves with the music in the background there, and people really love their sport. They've been with us here since 11 o'clock in the morning, enjoying everything and getting it right, assuming that their teams, you can see even, there you have it, they know exactly that they're on camera, enjoying themselves, the smile on the face, and it means a lot for them. Let's wait for the action to commence here.
Yes, and going through their warm-up, spiking, that are the players, Black Mambas players, Talon Chizenda, Panashe Mtata, they're on the screen, and also Henry Chimbiri, they're on the screen for Black Rhinos. It is the grand final, and as you can see, the trophies and also trophies for the individual prizes, we can see a lot of things there on the table. Carlos, 2025 final.
2025 Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League coming to its close. Yes, we've seen who has done what in other leagues, in other sports. Yes, we know who are the champions, but as of volleyball, for certainty, we know that the Black Mambas are the champions in the ladies category. This one here we will know immediately after this match who will be crowned champions of volleyball in the men's category.
And from the two teams in the finals, from the final log standing of the group stages, all these teams were outside the top three, and they reached the final.
They reached the final. Like yesterday, I was a bit. That's why I was asking this question. That I was a bit worried to be tipping that team from Victoria Falls.
Yes.
I thought for a moment they were going all the way to the final, but you know, I didn't know that Black Rhinos and Black Mambas were within the reach of getting to the final.
And no one saw this one coming, seeing Black Rhinos and Black Mambas in the final. But Black Rhinos, veterans of many battles, they have reached the finals so many times and have got 5 league titles to their name. And Black Mambas, for the very first time since their inception 5 years ago, they are in the final for the first time.
They are in the final for the first time, yes. And they will need to prove a point, but a men's game is relatively different from the women's game. As you can see, those enjoying the music and not knowing that they're on camera. So that's the beauty of it. Yes, there's a music that's being played in the background as we await the final to commence here.
And one plus side for the police family is that support unit used to dominate, used to reach all the finals, both men and women. But at the end of last year, support unit folded, and most of their players went to Black Mambas. And as expected, they bolstered the two sides, and the results are there for everyone to see as the women's team has reached the finals and are clinching it, and the men also in the final.
The men also in the final, like my colleague here, Thomas Mangiro, is alluding to. And I thought that the dominance for support has been so known to the volleyball circles. And there you are, they're still sorting out the weights for the nets. The men's game is different from the women's game.
And it is so good to see that the gap has been filled by Black Mambas, and no one can now talk about support unit. And also, Carlos, another dominant force not being part of this cast is Naba. We had been used to the rival of support unit and Naba, but today, no Naba, no support unit.
No Naba, no support unit. That's what Thomas is saying. And new kids on the block, that's Black Rhinos and Black Mambas. The dominancy might also come whatever result comes here. Those are some of the invited guests sitting in the VIP arena. Is close to the meadows there.
Yes, and the teams continuing with their warm-ups. In a moment we'll be starting this match. The match will be starting, and we don't want to give away anything, but it is an epic encounter between two teams from the forces, that is Black Mambas and Black Rhinos.
An epic encounter we await here at Sunrise Sports Club in Belvedere, Harare. The Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League concluding in style. You take your medal to Christmas and always cherish it and know that's exactly, I did everything right. We are live right here at Sunrise Sports Club. The name is Carlos Munda. I'm with Thomas Mangwido, giving you the ball-to-ball action in the volleyball circles. Who will be champions? Who will take us to the next level of competition in the country? I know for certain that whoever wins this will represent the country.
Yes, and whoever wins this one has got the first ticket, first priority to Zone 6. And as it is, 4 teams for men and 4 teams for women going to the Zone 6 in Polokwane in a few weeks' time. So Zimbabwe well represented at the grand stage as they are going to defend their title. Last year's winners in the men's category was UZ Wolves after beating Green Buffaloes of Zambia. I don't know for this year if UZ Wolves are going to defend their title, but a bit demotivated by the events of yesterday when they were disqualified from playing the finals.
You've just reminded me there, Thomas. The story is still going on. I've seen the UZ coaches talking to the executive from the ZVA, but the ZVA stood ground, say no, we disqualified you. The competition has to go on. It's a story for another day. For this competition, you can't be representing us.
Yes, and we cannot see chaos at the last minute. What happened, happened. And I don't know if it is a case for UZWOs. The other time, they were walked over 3 times during the group stages, and the rules were saying that if you have 3 walkovers, then you are disqualified from the competition, from proceeding to the next stage. So they didn't see that coming. When they went to Gweru for the quarterfinals, they were told that you have been chucked out of the tournament because of the 3 walkovers. They had gone all season without a loss, and they were expected to leave. And the other year, their players boycotted, and they went to Blawayo without their senior players, and they lost in the quarterfinal. And this time around, they used an unregistered player. Carlos.
Look, that story really has killed the momentum for the game of volleyball. If you look at it, there's no reason to hide and seek here. You're having a situation whereby it's an eligible player, he's not allowed to play. Why don't you not just play him? And the better team of the day wins. You see, because they assume now that we've been disadvantaged, but it's them that went against the law.
And it was a player who had not played for them all season. He is a schoolboy who was concentrating on his exams, and at the last minute, they should have waited. For interest's sake, tomorrow, the league will open the window for the next season. As soon as these matches and the next Monday they open, they should have just waited to register him for the Zone 6.
They could have just waited as we now get into the grand finale that all volleyball-loving fans in the country were waiting for. This is the moment. This is the moment of truth, the battle of the forces.
And the referee of the day, Liberty Manwa, on the stand, on the chair today, as we wait to see the action starting. And the second referee is Selome Mashasha, all international referees.
They're all international referees in volleyball, and they take this one here. They get us on the way.
Yes, with Lucian Zapasi, who start with the ball, and Black Mambas who get the first attack with the Mulhire Kule. First blood drawn.
First blood drawn, yeah. This one takes a bit of urgency, takes a bit of action, and to me, I'm here to see a thrilling final.
Yes, we be taking the serve for Black Mambas, the number 14 for former support unit and former number player here in the colors of Mambas. Let's see what you do with the ball, and Black Rhinos on the attack. The battle of center, that is Kabutsu Tatenda Karume with a good one from the center.
A good one there from Kabutsu. Look, the momentum is always there. The beauty is always there. And that's why I said, this one you can't judge. It can go either way.
Yes, a touch there from the block, and the libero was not quite in his place, and that is Kanim Guzani, the outside hitter for Black Mambas. Point for Black Mambas. Point
for Black Mambas. And see, I heard the songs. Mambas were singing their own, Rhinos were singing their own, just to get them motivated. But there is that was a true spike there.
Yes, and a touch there from the Black Rhinos block there, but the ball going out to give Black Mambas a point. And here's Mulhire Kule serving, and he drives the ball away. He is a reliable server, but on that occasion giving a point away.
Yeah, like I said, we saw this in the ladies. A jump save on this court, to me, is proving to be menace.
Yes, no grip there, and that is Denga, one of the best players to watch there. And what a strike there from Mafati.
What a strike. The libero was caught unaware, actually. And that dummy there, look at that dummy there. That dummy there played a part, because the libero never thought the spike would come from there.
Point for point so far, Carlos. Blow for blow. That is Kenny Muguzani.
Yeah, but there's a lot of blunders also on the Rhino side, which they need to just fix it a bit. Otherwise,
Mafati again.
Mafati is reminding us of what Nyenga was doing. He's working to his strength. His
Yes.
strength is to spike the ball. So work on that and get it right.
When the ball comes good, make use of it, get the point for your team, and wait for the next rally.
Next rally is the true thing here, but it's just the first set of the game.
Guzani, and he drives it away. So far, 2 service errors for Black Mambas.
2 service errors. Like I said, look, I'm still worried about the flow. And I think if ever we're having a preliminary, the Volleyball Association having preliminaries, they should also consider the main venue. Probably have them here and probably get the players to have a feel of this surface, not on the final day.
Yeah, sure, they should play more games on this surface, and that was Black Mamba Setter. They try more. Nyakwangwa trying to dunk the ball, but not successful, and they tie the points at 4.
It's 4-4, but Black Rhinos are not. Black Mambas are not giving up. Their spiking is just there.
So far, their center attack has been clean. That was Stallone Chizenda there with the super strike that can register on the Richter scale.
That's a super strike there, but with no doubt that Black Rhinos at times they are missing the plot.
Overpass there from Black Rhinos, and Stallone punishing them with a one-time strike there on the net, and Black Mambas will lead this one.
Yeah, Black Mambas have whatever reason to lead this one there because they are working to their strength. I'm yet to see how Black Rhinos will come back, rejuvenate themselves to come back to this one here. Why? Because at times they are making mistakes that are not necessary. Play to your strength. That's the only way you can win the game.
And it goes out there, and it's given to Black Mambas. Another one, 30 on the trot. Service error from Kavumbura Mavati.
Like I said, I had a feel for this when the ladies, especially from the brands medalists, that's UZ and Harare City, I saw that you have to be a bit clinical for you to just get that serve.
And the center for Black Mambas has been productive so far. Another point there from Stallone Chizenda from the center. Good set there from Trimonia Kwangwa. They put their hand there on the ball. That is Kabutsu, but Stallone was stronger.
Yeah, look at the errors that are another error again. See, giving points away because you don't need this in a final like this one here. But at times this might have said that it's the surface, but I don't think it's the surface. But you have to adjust as a player.
Yes, they need to adjust because giving away points like that is not good for the team. So far, so good with their attack. They've been good, but not so good on the serve. And that will be a no cross, and Black Rhinos will take the point.
Again, the crowd there stands. They're just looking at the game. The game hasn't taken shape. It's just the first set, and they can't really tell where it's going. I believe that I saw this in the ladies' game where the fans in the first set were just there watching the game. Then they tend to believe when you go to the second set.
Yes, and so far another center attack there from Vire getting a point. 100% from center attack, central attack there for Black Mambas.
Look, Black Mambas, their center is correct, and their spiking is also correct. But there are blitz and blunders where you need to also realize how important it is for you to safeguard your ability as a team, because at times you overdo it when there's no reason for you to be under pressure.
Yes, Trimonia Kwangwa there with an ace save. If you can see from the 7 points for Black Rhinos, they've only scored 3 because 4 of the points are service errors. They've been given points by Black Mambas.
It's given points because you're working on something that another
service error. 5 points.
You're working with something that you need to just adjust a bit. Let the ball go into playing area. Don't put yourself under pressure.
That is very true. They've been good on the block there, so there's no need not to give them the ball. And Black Mambas who attack again from outside, and that was Wilberforce with a wild attack.
That's a wild attack, and there was no reason for him to rush it. Keeping it in the area was better than getting the fancy display.
Yes, attack error there, and another service error there from Lucien Zapasi, the Black Rhinos captain, and Black Mambas will smile. They will surge ahead by 2 points.
They will surge away with 2 points, but it's just early days for this one here. Time will tell, because it's more like they know exactly what they want to achieve.
Yes, and all the teams being cautious. A miss hit there from Black Rhinos center, but managing to go over the net, and also found sleeping there on the side, the other side, and Black Rhinos will get a lucky point there.
Black Rhinos gets a lucky point there because he tried everything. There was too much of effort there, in my view. Why? Because the boy slipped away from you. Just get it there, get it done.
And Kenim Guzani, he hits the ball outside the area, and Black Rhinos managing to come back into this game from a 3 points deficit.
From a 3 point deficit there, they still are within reach. They're getting it right, and slowly and surely. See, this game is going to, there's this ability of wanting to give and go on the second and third set.
Yes, I don't know why he was trying to, oh my goodness, that is Wilberforce for the second time. Error, attack error from Wilberforce.
Attack error. Why? Because they are, these players, Thomas, if you look at it, they want to please the fans. The fans are here to watch the game, but not those extraordinary spikes, not all those spectacular blocks. They're here to just enjoy the, but don't do it spectacular. We're just in the first set.
And there is no need, when you know that you cannot play off system. It's better just you push the ball over the net with a volley rather than trying to do what you are not good at.
Don't go for the spectacular. Just do it right from the onset. I think that's the only way you can get this one, the points tally for you to be easy and going.
Yes, and Black Rhinos will take the save there with Tatenda Karuma Kabutsu. And here it comes. Black Mambas who attack with Mavati, and he is successful. For Mavati, he has been managing to score. Kerim Guzani has not been at his best, and the other opposite hitter, that is Wilberforce, is not been able to get even a point.
It's because they want to go for the spectacular. At times, just be yourself. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you overdo it, you add up the points. It will be the same points, but just take it nice and easy.
Yes, very true, and that was Kenim Guzan doing the basics right. Strike, give it the necessary power, the ball, and it will go to the area, and see what happens from there.
You see what happens from there, because at times you overhit it, you overdo it, then it will come back to you apparently, because you are trying to show character, which is not there. And that's another spot.
Yes, that is Enga, one of the best players to watch there from the Black Rhinos fort. He is one man who can give you some spectacles when you want to see nice volleyball.
Yeah, you need that, because at times you understand that the game, the intensity of the game, yes, it's a final, but the intensity of it means a lot in terms of what you want to do.
Yes, and the intensity, talking of intensity, here is Kenim Guzan giving the fans what they expected to see. Good point there from Kenim Guzan. He has rised to the occasion.
He has risen to the occasion and showing character, proving a point, and the substitution there for Black Rhinos.
Yes, that goes out. That is Floka Gift Taka Intisa going out, and Black Rhinos making some tactical changes. Here is Mguzani with a good front. And that is Puga, the setter. Black Mambas didn't see that coming.
Yeah, and the way he reacted, actually, He assumed that he's setting it, but he was going for it. That was a tricky one, though.
He sold them a dummy and they
He sold
fell
it
for it.
and they fell for it, and they could not resist.
Guzan again, and he is making them so powerful that Black Rhinos are failing to defend him.
Yeah, they're failing to defend it, and in the end, if you can't defend it, what's left? You've caught one.
You concede a point, and your opponent will. Oh my goodness, that was Lucian Zapasi and Black Rhino, rather Black Mambas players with the hand to it, but going out. It had so much power that they could not stop it.
They could not stop it, and it's true that that's a great spike. Why? You can't stop it, you can't get it into play, so it's supposed to be points.
Yes, and a dead pass there. Let's see if Black Mambas super block there. That is Kabutsu. That is what we have known him to be doing. Look at that, Carlos. That is Wilberforce.
Block.
He went into the hands that were waiting for him.
That's a super block. A super block.
So far, Wilberforce with 0 points from attacks.
And you see, it's point for point. That's one thing that's really not separating the two teams. Point for point, but are we ever going to see a victor out of the first set who's going to take the lead into the next set?
Let's see who is going to be the first to 20, and another service error there to make them 6 for Black Mambas. So far, 6 points, service errors.
And that's quite dangerous. Why? Because you're letting it go, and those errors will come back to haunt you.
They will come back to hunt you, definitely. And what defense there from Black Rhinos, and the line judge raising up her flag to signal that the ball had gone out. I don't know what happened there.
There was a communication error there. They two went for the same ball, but they should have just at least communicated. Then one should have put effort to get it into play.
Yes, but I don't know why the line judge raised the flag. And another S there for Trimo Nyakwangwa. So far, he has managed to register 2 S's in this set.
Yeah, look, I was doubting the jump service there, but now they are specialists to it. Now I can tell from the Black Mambas side.
Yes, for the men, they are good at the jump saves. The ladies, I don't know what happens to them. Maybe they were not taught at a young age to have the jump saves. Yes, that is a float. And touch there from Kabutsu. A touch there from Black Mambas as well on the block, but the ball going out to give another point to Black Rhinos. 18 apiece.
18 apiece. That also is a blow for blow. Nothing to write home about. But it takes a bit of character. Whoever wants it more will go away with it.
Yes, character and consistency at this stage. And that is what happens when you do an overpass. Don't expect mess from the opponents. You will be punished.
You'll be punished for that, because you want to do an overpass without you getting it right. You're caught in 6s and 7s, and you're blown apart.
Lucian Zapasi with another serve, and he drives straight into the net, and Black Mambas will get some relief.
We'll get some relief, yes, and it means a lot, because they've been trailing it, and they really want to prove a point. It was 19 apiece, it's only 6 points away for us to know who's won the first set.
Yes, and now this rally, the two teams will be fighting for the 20-point mark, and who will be the first? It is Kabutsu with that one, and Black Rhinos are the first to 20 points.
Black Rhinos are the first to 20 points, and surely they want probably to prove a point and go away with it. It's stability for them, because getting the first point is easy and getting the first set is easy. It gives you a bit of courage, it gives you a bit of momentum.
And Kabutsu with the service error there. After getting the point for Black Rhinos, he goes to the service line and he gives that away.
Gives that away. It means a lot because that 20-point mark they've all reached there, 20 apiece, and now what it means is we should get to the finishing line on time.
And Denga, he drives that one away, and the Black Mambas who get to 21 points. Now what they need is a very good block.
Now what they need is a good block, because that on its own is a plus for Mambas. Why? Because you went for, like I said, you went for the spectacular, but why don't you spike it within the playing area?
Yes, take the longest route rather than taking the shorter route. I don't know why the players always want to do that spectacular finishes, but at times, get the point, go open a comfortable lead, then
that's the story.
Do the
Look, you
theatrics.
don't need to go for the spectacular. You don't need to prove to us that you know how to spike. We are here to witness the true volleyball ethics. Right?
Yes.
The fundamentals does not really mean that spectacular is an added point. But if you do the fundamentals right, it also gives us the edge that you've been coached the right way.
Yes, and it is about getting the points for your team and get the biggest surprise. A poor pass there, that was a strong save from Mambas, and Mambas will get a free ball. Good attack there from Mavati. Black Mambas to 22 points. Will they collapse after leading by 2 points? Let's wait and see.
Yeah, look, the block was there, Thomas, from where we are. The block was there, but look, the ladies were looking at the ball, but the men are just going for the block. Not even looking at the ball.
Yes, good service there from Mudire, and that was an overpass, but Black Mambas are failing to take advantage of that one. They give Black Rhinos some breathing space.
Yeah, they're giving them breathing space. Look, that was a tricky one as well, because there was a bit of a scoop. We're trying to keep it in play, and the same players went for the same ball. So a lot has happened there for that point to come through.
And I don't understand why the setter went for that one. That was Mafasi, but this time around he went straight into the arms of Buka. That is Bruce Paguti, and the points are now tied at 20-22. It looked like Black Mambas had momentum, but now it's back to square one.
Reality, not because, like you said, after reaching the 20-point mark, are you going to go all the way in terms of your service? Look at them, it's fighting for the same ball.
Yes, and poor reception there. Then on the other side,
it's a communication error already, Thomas, and that has led to them losing a point.
And rightly, the coach taking a timeout there. And Mavats, why was he trying to do?
He really needs a timeout.
Had to tip the ball over the net and start again.
He really needs a timeout. Why? Because communication errors there. There's a lot that's happening in terms of numbers. You can spike, you can score, right? You can aid your tally. But when it comes to defense, you're weak.
23-22, and
there's the gentleman wearing the Manchester United jersey, giving praise to the Black Rhinos. It should be Black Rhinos faithful, isn't it?
Yes, and the Black Rhinos enjoying a lot of support in the terraces there. They have got their guys who sing continuously, and let's see if they are going to be repaid.
Let's see if they're going to be repaid, because the fans love it. The fans are rallying behind them, and what's left is the scoreline to change and probably prove a point.
And Black Mambas will concede again 4 points on the trot. They were leading by 2 points. It looked like they were on course to taking the first set, but now it is advantage Black Rhinos.
It's advantage Black Rhinos. Complacency there. Look, the timeout. You're coming from the timeout, Thomas. What did they learn from the timeout? What were they taught from the timeout?
And good defense there from Black Rhinos. And another attack from Mavats, and this time very successful. And now what they need
Point away,
is a good
Rhinos.
serve.
They're point away to get this set, but Black Mambas haven't stopped yet.
And Black Mambas have a chance to get a good server and get the point to force this set into juice.
They can go into juice depending on how this one turns out to be. There's a loving father there enjoying the game, the baby on the shoulders, enjoying volleyball right here at Sunrise Sports Club. The name is Carlos Munda. I'm with Thomas Mangwiro. We're live at Sunrise Sports Club. Those are some of the fans that we have right here enjoying the game of volleyball. And they are waiting to see who will be crowned champions, who represents Zimbabwe at this onset.
Yes, Carlos, things we would like to see fans, families coming to watch the game, the environment being good for everyone. And what does it do? Giving the set away.
It gives the set away, complacency there.
7 points. Service errors for Black Mambas. Literally, Black Mambas has scored 7 points for Black Rhinos.
Both from faults. These are purely from faults. And it has given advantage to Black Rhinos. They deserve it. Your faults are your faults. It points to us. That's what Black Rhinos are saying.
Yes, and Black Rhinos scoring 5 points against Black Mambas 1. It was 22-20 for Black Mambas until they pressed the self-destruct button and lost this one. You see earlier on, good attacks there from the center, both from Mambas and Rhinos.
Yeah, look, there's been critical serves, critical spikes, but the mistakes were too many from Black Mambas.
Too many mistakes, which is what they will need to go and fix during this interval. And as they come back, they should know that who to give the ball. As we have witnessed, Wilberforce, their number 14, is not so far managed to score a point from the attacks. They've got their points from their number 7, that is Kenim Guzan, and Mavat, that is Tawanda Kavumbura. And also the center, their center has been managing, but later on, they abandoned the center and started playing outside.
Yeah, playing from the outside was another big blow for them. Look, you have to manage everything. Manage your center, manage also your defensive line. So that's why they're also missing the plot. So I don't know whether the second set might reignite them and bring them to life.
Let's see if there is anything they have learned from their first set, not to give away silly points. Yes, mistakes are bound to happen in a game of volleyball, but try to manage how you serve. Try to manage how you attack.
Try to manage how you attack. Try to manage how you attack. That's another one. So it's up to the coaches, because I foresee if Black Rhinos gets another set, it might be disaster for Mambas.
Yes, you are correct. But the last time these two teams played in the Harare Premier Volleyball League bracket matches, Black Mambas led by 2-0 and decided to go against their play, and they lost 3-2.
That's what I'm saying, because the complacency, Thomas, might be there. You see, there are certain things that you have to appreciate in terms of sport. It's about how you focus as a player, how you focus as a team, and how you focus against your opponent. You see, the word focus, people are taking it lightly. Why? Because we just assume that, well, it's given that we can do it either way. But at times you have to be there.
At times you can see when two teams are playing that there is a huge gap in terms of talent. But looking at Black Rhinos and Black Mambas, there isn't that much gap. There is a thin line that separates these two teams. So Black Mambas have got a chance against the Black Rhinos, but they just need to do some things correct.
They have to do some things correct. It's up to the coaches. That's why at times I don't call them coaches, I call them managers. They should manage the players.
Yeah, that is very true, Carlos. And at the end of the day, let's see who will be the players that will go to the happy manager.
Let's see what happens in the second set, Thomas. You and me have been here giving ball-to-ball action. To our viewers at home, this is what exactly we're doing right here at Sunrise Sports Club, giving you ball-to-ball action. It's Black Rhinos versus Black Mambas. Your commentary team, it's Carlos Munda and Thomas Mangwiro. We are live at Sunrise Sports Club right here in the capital city, Harare, Belvedere, to see who be crowned champions of volleyball in the entire country.
Yes, here at the Sunrise, and we are into the second set of this epic encounter. It was Black Rhinos 25 and Black Mambas 23 in the first set. So Black Rhinos leading by 1-0. Let's see if Black Mambas are going to come back into this one. That's Salome Mashasha, the second referee, signaling to the first referee that all is set for the start of the second set.
Is set, and this ball in the point game for Mambas?
Yes, an ace save there from Kenim, rather from their setter, that is Trimonia Kwangwa. He has registered a couple of aces in the first set. He had 2 aces, and now he has another one to make them 3.
I like the way he saves. Of all the people that I've seen this afternoon, is one person who's got a jump save that's really precise, but this one he missed it out, and it's a point gain for Rhinos.
Another service error. Let's see this time how many errors they're going to give to Black Rhinos.
Let's see how many they'll give to Rhinos, because that jump is coming right by the time they're missing it, and those falls really counting.
And we do that attack, but not quite. It has to go as a continuous, and Kenim Guzan going straight into the arms of Black Rhinos block, and Black Rhinos will surge ahead by 2 points to 1.
Yeah, look, they've got something in the bag already. They've got a set that gives them that little advantage. So getting it more and more is an advantage.
Yes, getting the first set to make you a bit comfortable. So far, Black Rhinos attack there from Denga and straight into the net. That ball was never going to cross that net, because he met it low and into the canvas.
Into the canvas. There was nothing there. But all they could do was probably resist, but the resistance never came. 2 apiece. And 1-0 according to Rhinos. They're happy. 1-0, and Mambas still trying.
Yes, Mambas now leading the second set 3-2, and that is Brenda Bentembe, the central blocker for Black Mambas. She was instrumental in the team's victory today against the Black Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw, yeah, she played a part. And that's given them the edge. They've got every reason to wait for the celebrations if they'll get their medals after this one here.
Yes, Black Rhinos, they're managing to defend. And Kenny Kuzani, what a strike there from Kenny.
Yeah, look, they've realized their mistakes, these Black Mambas, and now they're slowly gripping into the game. They're leading by 2 points, which is not really much of a margin. But that confidence that at least we're leading.
Yeah, it's not much of a margin for Black Rhinos, rather for Black Mambas. Is they need now to keep their heads down. They need to keep their cool and manage point by point. Don't try too hard to impress the fans, because so far they are trailing. So they need just to get the point. And
Denga has reignited the wheel.
The left attacker.
And he used the left hand, apparently, because I haven't seen such strikes. And does he use both hands, Denga?
No, he just uses his left hand with some precision, but at times he can go off the mark. But at this moment, it is him. Service error there from Buka, and rather it is Matosi who failed to hit that one.
That gives another edge for Mambas. Still lead by 2 points, 5-3 on points, and they trail the sets by 1-0.
They need to get another good saver, and that is Muvire. He has been good with his save, so let's see how long he will stay onto the service line.
We'll see how long he will stay, but Rhinos are still in it.
Denga again.
I think you can't block a left person on the attack. A left-handed someone, you can't block them whenever they come through.
They'll just have to push to the right a little bit and leave him the line. When a left attacker tries to hit the line, he always misses the mark. So they should not try to block him on the line.
They should not try to block him on the line. As you see there, another poor service there that ends Mambas some points.
A service error there from Denga. After coming up with a good attack, then earning a point, he goes on to subtract.
He does what we call a turnover, in my view, because they're doing it right. Oh, another spike there. What a jump.
Yes, Kabutsu there, that is his trademark. We have got two of those attackers in the league. We have Takuto Mashaka of UZ Rose. He can really hit those hard. And he's second, that is Tenda Karoma, popularly known as Kabutsu.
Yeah, well, that jump there, you can't doubt it. He does it right. But Mambas are failing to utilize the chances.
Failing to utilize their chances, and Black Rhinos will attack, but they are given another chance. And what does Mafasi do? He goes straight, and credit to Simbarashe Jena there for blocking that one.
Clinical block there, Thomas. A clinical block. Look, timing was proper. Two on the ball, looking at the ball, and you can't avoid to celebrate that.
Yes, and it was not Jenna, but it was Kabutsu and Lucian Zapasi. Black Mambas giving another free ball, and this time good block there from Stalon Chizenda from a Lucian Zapasi attack.
There's nothing that he could have done there. Why? Because the ball came to him, he hit him on the shoulder. Then in the end, you're ball watching because you're expecting your counterparts to come in the end.
Yeah, that's very true. And Black Mambas will go to the serves. They're part of the defense. Black Rhinos will attack again. Commission. Big Jambi. And to his name, another super strike.
Another super strike there. Another super strike. Wow. You can't deny the fact that it was super.
And the libero there for Black Mambas, Prince Siga, left on the floor saying, what I could have done better. And Karuma Kabutsu into the net, gifting Black Mambas a point. 8-7.
8-7, yes, there you have it. That's a poor service there. And you see, one thing that you have to appreciate in the game of volleyball is no matter how bad your serving is, if you falter, it's a point gain to your opponent.
Yes, service errors is a disservice to the team. If you see at the international save, when you give away saves like this, you are inviting danger to your home.
It's actually inviting danger because no one will come to your rescue. You have to rescue yourself.
And a tip there from Denga, being clever there. You saw that there was no way he could have penetrated that Black Mambas block. So he decided just to tip
go for
it
a
over.
And see the defender has actually gone up the net.
And Black Mambas attacking with Kenan Guzani, and he gets the point for Black Mambas.
It's redemption for Mambas. At least they've been maintaining the 2-point lead, which might also give them that credit that if ever they manage to win this set, it might be joy.
But at some point they need to stretch that lead again. We saw what happened in the last set when they were leading 22-20, and they only managed 1 point against 5 for Black Rhinos in this set. Gone.
Set gone. So they have to be careful that their ability as a team has to change its dimension, otherwise it might be disaster. They now have a 1-point lead.
And Black Mambas attacking with Kenan Guzan. There was a touch there as the ball was going out. At one point I thought it was a point for Black Rhinos, but there was a touch there. That is Kenan Guzani. A touch there from the block. Lady Luck is smiling on him.
No, the point is 10 apiece.
10 apiece, yes. 2 points closed.
The 2 points have been close. That's what I was saying. The Mambas are living dangerously here. They have to actually look themselves in the middle.
Yes, a good block there from Kenim Guzani as a big Jembe attack. Black Mambas will get a chance to strike, and with Mavati there, they get the point.
They get the points. You see, the points gained are better for them. This set will hound Mambas. Why? Because the timeout has been called. Why? I was still talking about Mambas losing this set. It might also not be sweet news for them, because they know that the Rhinos will come back to them in the third set with more power.
Yes, a timeout rightly called there by Black Rhinos, and that is Rudo Charuma, the Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League chairperson. She has done a great job in steering this ship this far.
Yeah, well, you need women in administration to take us to the next level of sport, and I was with her yesterday. She was saying we need to take the volleyball out of Harare for a moment to see how best we can tap our national talent into the mainstream for volleyball.
Yes, and a good block there. It seems like Black Mambas are 13 against 10.
Yeah, they seem to be getting it right, but that 2 point lead, if they cushion it, they'll get it right. So I don't foresee them. I want to see them surpass the 2 point lead.
Another service error there from Wilberforce Nyabonde. I don't know why he's not correcting his saves there, because on the attack he is not giving the points. So, oh my goodness, an ace.
Another error there. You see, but look, you're looking at the ball. Yes, it might look like an S. To me, he was directly on the ball. Why don't you just do a proper receiving?
Reception error there for Black Mambas, and are giving away points.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. You don't need to give away points. You have to focus on the game.
And Black Rhinos will come up with the serve. There's Black Rhinos attacking from the center, Mvire, and net touch, or it is out. Maybe the ball hit the antenna before it.
What happened there? I'm yet to be convinced what transpired there.
The ball may have come back to Black Mambas via the outside of the antenna. And what does Mvire do? He turns the point.
I think Black Mambas are more comfortable with the 2 point lead, and they want to maintain that probably until they get to the 25th mark and win it, or probably let play go and assume that all is well.
And they know a 2 point lead for them is living dangerously. Good strike there from the center. That is Talon Chizenda. What a good strike there. What a telepathic understanding between the center and the attacker.
There was an understanding there, very much so. The space was there, and 3 point lead now, 15-12.
The pass from Webi was good.
Now, see, that communication error is now creeping up with Black Mambas.
When they score one good one, they go overboard in their celebrations, and they forget to put their act together for the next rally.
Yeah, they relax a bit. Leading is not winning. It's just points gained.
Very true. We have seen that many times. You see, he just tipped the ball and he got the point.
Directionlessly, it was. You see, one thing that Black Mambas have to understand, that leading is not winning. You have to be convinced for you to get it right.
Yes, 13-15, and Black Mambas will serve again. So when Black Rhinos attacks, they need to put their block, and another service error.
This is the biggest undoing apparently, because those points are just being gained by Black Rhinos over their own areas.
Yes, and Black Mambas have given away more points on service errors than what Black Rhinos has done. So they need to work on their service.
They need to work on their service. 17-14 and still advantage to Mambas, 3-point lead.
3-point lead for Black Mambas. Let's see if they are going to stay on this one as Black Rhinos attack with Lucian Zapasi. Touch there, good defense, but the ball going out there from Stallone Chizenda.
Yeah, that was a great one there. But at least there was a bit of momentum for them to try and block it.
Yes, and that is what is needed. They at least be at the end of the ball than to leave it hit the floor and
A tricky one there.
one. But Black Mambas, Black Rhinos managing to defend that one. And Denga.
That left hand, they could not now give it. And there's the lady, well dressed in pink, doesn't know what's going on, but all she knows that there's volleyball happening.
And do you know what, Carlos, people, what they call that one? They call you pilot when you hit,
That
someone
one,
like
yes,
that.
for the birds. You're a pilot because it skyrocketed unnecessarily there.
There is a competition for the king of the aviator. There are others who are known for those.
Those are known for those ones there. Yes, the king of the aviator.
And another S there from Nyakwangwa again. So far he's managed to register 4 S's in this match.
In this match, yeah, true that. And the libero there caught in 6s and 7s. He could not resist, he could not take it up.
Time out for Black Rhinos.
Black Rhinos, is it?
Yes.
And well, I think they're trying to regroup. They're 3 down. It's not bad, but they have to at least prove a point.
Let's see when Black Mambas reach the 20-point mark. How many points would they be leading Black Rhinos with? Because at 20 they need to maintain the 4-point lead there as of now. So let's see.
Let's see what transpires here, but at least it's 1 set to the good for Black Rhinos.
Yes, and Black Mambas will come again with David Trimonia Kwangwa with the save after registering an S, and attack with Big Jembi. At the end of the ball, there was Wilberforce Nyabonde, but the ball goes out to give another point to Black Rhinos.
Yeah, see, Black Rhinos are being cautious now. They know what it means. 16-19, it's not bad, but it's also tricked them to be in understanding of where they're headed to. They know they've got 1 set to their advantage.
Yes, and you see there from Wilberforce Nyabonde, what a casual attack. He's not been giving his team points. He's not contributing to anything, but I don't know why the coaches are keeping him in the game.
Yeah, look, you and me are never there training, Thomas. It's, the coaches believe in that. They believe. I've done this in other sports where the coaches will tell you that, well, I believe in my player. You're a TV commentator. You're never there training. So these things, we see them differently.
Yeah, it's true. And this other time I heard from Charles Mabiga saying, when I arrived at a training session conducted by Moses Chunga, he stopped the training and said, Charles, come here. And to the players, this is Charles Mabiga, who is always saying he should have done this. So today I want him to teach you what
he says. So he's saying those guys will say, Carlos, I want you to jump this way. That's Thomas for you. You need to get a laughter to it, actually. But we're live right here at Sunrise Sports Club. The name is Carlos Munda. I'm with Thomas Mangwiro for the Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League, coming to its close, and we are now in the final for the men that's pitting Black Rhinos and Black Mambas.
Yes, Kenem Kuzan getting a point there for Black Mambas, and now 3-point lead for Black Rhinos, for Black Mambas rather.
Yeah, they at least for them to get this one, it's a positive. It's key to make the final what it is, unlike just Rhinos to get the second set and win it. What is Paul? What is Paul?
Kabutsu.
What is Paul?
He always does that so marvelously. What a strike there from Kabutsu. the Black Rhinos number 9. You would love to
2
watch
point
that
lead,
one.
Thomas. 2 point lead. I spoke about it, and it seems like Black Mambas are comfortable with the 2 point lead. They can't raise the mark.
And this is exactly the same point where they collapsed the last time. And let's see if they'll go to 22. And yes, they are at 22. 3 points to go. The last time they needed 3 points, and they failed to get the 3 points.
They collapsed. So I think it might be good coaching there. Never know. They might equal the sets here.
And another center attack there from Kabutsu. This time not with much effort, but managing to get the point.
Yeah, it's proper for him. Let's get that point. Let's try and do well, and you'll get there.
We are now at exactly the same point we were the last time when Black Mambas scored only 1 point and Black Rhinos 5.
And you see that was almost an error. And into the points. You see those kind of mistakes are not necessary. Those kind of mistakes are not proper. Why you're almost getting to win a set, and you're bringing a team back into the fold.
And they will take a time out. I don't know what he's going to tell his lads, but they collapsed at the very same stage the last time. But I would like to believe this time around they are going to make it right.
You never know, they might make it right, but I don't think the timeout was necessary. Those are some of the fans that are here witnessing the volleyball action that has been here since morning, and now we're in the final stages, the finale, grand finale of Zimbabwe volleyball. Who will be crowned the champions? Is it Mambas? Is it Rhinos? But time will tell. We'll be keeping you posted, giving you ball-to-ball action live right here at Sunrise Sports Club.
And what do they do there?
A mistake going to the net, and in the end they're punished. The scores are level.
What was that?
There was nothing wrong. The defender did. He never went to the net. He just tried to block the ball.
Straight into the net. They need to go to 23. And
you see, they're giving advantage, Thomas. Look, like I said, if you are the coach, let me put your head on the block. If you're the Black Mambas coach, what could you have told your truth for? Because those blunders are coming after a timeout.
Yes, they should just take it easy and put the ball through the route it should go, and they have collapsed just like
they've
the
just
last
collapsed
time.
And 1 point away to get to second set victory. That's Black Rhinos. What a block.
Good block there,
What
good
a block.
defensive work there from Black Rhinos, and another time out within 2 rallies. I don't think the Black Mambas coach will have anything to tell his lads. He's just taking the time out for the sake of it.
For the sake of it, look, you just take your time out. You have nothing to say. You know that if they break this one, they've got 2 sets in the pocket.
And these are the statisticians who are taking the steps where we'll see who will get the prizes for the individuals. So far, I think Black Rhinos will be leading too.
Yeah, they'll lead to, they're just a point away, and with no doubt they've proven that. And to me, I would want to believe that it's the heart, it's the big heart that they have, that have made them where they are now.
Kenan goes and goes out. In comes Isaiah Mfai, also the setter David Nyakwangwa going out, and in comes Chose.
Right, probably might change the direction of the game.
And Mfai, but well blocked. He comes again, and he gets the point for Black Mambas. That is Isaiah Mfai. He is a crowd favorite.
He's a crowd favorite, yeah. I saw people following him during warm-up, and he might have come here to change the fortunes.
And sure, at first attempt he was blocked, and the second time he got it right.
He got it right. Where to now? Is it a tactical substitution here? What do you think of this substitution?
Out goes Wilberforce and in comes Panache Mtata. Yes, Wilberforce has not contributed. They left him on the court for too long. I don't know why they didn't do this substitution, because he didn't contribute.
It was supposed to
anything to
have been done earlier. But look, you were commenting on that. I said you and me are not coaches. You're only good.
And it is out, and Black Mambas forcing a juice. Let's see who will go with the 2 points that are needed now to win this set. 2 points, nothing less.
Nothing less. And you're juice. And what does it mean?
The team with the character will take the day. Let's see if Kavumbura is going to save this one. And stronger on the net, that is Matosi. There's Puga stronger on the net. He's very short.
He was
but
short,
I don't
but
know.
I don't know. Well, same sentiments here.
The taller players.
Where were they? Still game on.
Advantage Black Rhinos.
It's advantage Black Rhinos. I don't know what Mashasha is trying to say.
And they are, he's talking to the team captain, that is Lucien Zapas. I'm sure he is asking for their rotation, because when you do an error there, you risk losing a point. So he's making sure that they have the right rotation, and rightly so, he gives the ball to Karuma.
Right. Can Black Rhinos turn around the fortunes here?
Let's wait and
Black
find out.
Turn us to juice. What is the need? It's happening right here at Sunrise Sports Club. The name is Carlos Munda. I'm with Thomas Mangwiro, and we're giving you ball-to-ball action for the Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League.
And Black Mambas needing this point at all costs. Here comes Zoro with a good back Jose, and fire again. People will be asking, why was he left on the bench all this time?
Yeah, he has changed the dimension of the game. He can go for the spot. He can go for the strike. He's one of those that the coaches needed probably in the first set.
And it's back to juice. That's the harsh reality of letting your opponent taking the advantage, because you will need 3 points.
You need
to
3
win.
points for you to win a game. So reality
Let's
catching
see.
up there, but what can we do? Those are the rules.
Attack there from Big Jambi, and Black Rhinos
To the
will be
advantage.
on advantage again.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of it. Actually, you didn't just win on the silver platter. Let's go all the way. Prove to me that it's your advantage. So you can hear from the crowd singing one more. Can Black Rhinos get that one more and probably seal the deal in the final set?
Rhinos needing 1 point and Black Mambas needing 3. Let's see if they are going. And this is on fire. Good defensive work there from. Oh my goodness!
That was a tricky one though, but there's nothing he could have done.
And
What would you have wanted? What an end to the set.
the libero going in front of Kavumbura to push the ball away. Kavumbura hit it all covered, but the libero not concentrating, not seeing what is around him, and Black Rhinos will go 2 up.
Yeah, the well-deserved win. But like you're saying, the coach, why would you leave such a player on the bench? Why would you leave such a player on the bench when he's got such efforts? Yes, you and me are never there training, but it's important.
Yes, there is a time when you need to see that one of your players is not into it. Just rest him for a bit. Try someone else, he may give you the ball. And if it doesn't give you what you want, you can recall that player. That is the beauty of volleyball. You can go out and still come back.
You see, but why would you bench him? Those are the ladies enjoying the game there. They now believe they can't wait to hear the final whistle.
Yes, and Black Mambas pondering what it hit them, and it is 2-0 for Black Rhinos. Black Rhinos taking 2 sets from what looked like they were going to lose. Black Mambas being the first to 22 points and leading by 2 points on both occasions.
That's
but still
complacency,
failing.
Thomas. That's complacency, because at times you need to focus. You took 2 times, but there's a lady, she can't wait for the joy, and she's celebrating all the way. Little does she know she's on TV. That's the beauty of TV. We've got dancers right here at the volleyball arena who can dance to any kind of music.
Getting some other kind of entertainment there.
Which is not what we're here for, actually. Right, we've got dancers who can dance all night long. They can't wait. Black Rhinos showing character. The military.
Black Rhinos showing character, coming from 2 points down when Black Mambas were needing only 3 points to win the set. But on both occasions, they are in front.
They're in front.
2 sets.
Well deserved. Well deserved. But this set that we're bringing to might also bring another dimension.
Yes, let's wait and see if Black Mambas are going to pull one back and maybe possibly force a decider, or we are going to witness a 3-0 in the final. But a 3-0 in the final is not a desired result for any team.
But if you're playing someone who's well trained, what else would you need?
Ravenclaw tried to at least get one set, and Black Mambas should at least try to get one. But they are not far off from Black Rhinos, because they were leading.
They were leading. They only faltered.
They cannot finish. That is where the coaches should see that they have garnered enough points. They just want a finisher. They could have brought in Mfai a little earlier so that he could finish the game for them.
Yeah, probably, to me, I don't know, probably it's a super sub, because how could you bench him for so long when you're down the sets and the second set you're struggling? Then you introduce him probably right at the end of the third set. Probably it's a super sub. You might turn around the fortunes. Probably going to return him, start him in the starting.
Kenny Mkuzan has never been a good finisher, as well as Wilberforce. Nyabonde is not a very good scorer. So at times when you reach 22, you need only 3 points. Bring someone fresh who will give you a different dimension on an attack.
In as much as you might be critics, as analysts, as we speak about it, those are some of the highlights of the ladies' final.
Yes, the ladies' finals finishing Black Mambas 3, Ravenclaw 1.
Ravenclaw have got themselves to blame. The legs could not take the next kilometer, but the champions are there. The champions are the same.
And here, Black Mambas, their history, they wanted to make here under threat with Black Rhinos gunning for their 6th title. And let's see if they are going.
Some of the fans that we have right here at Sunrise Sports Club having the tall ones with ice cubes, and some of the Black Mambas queens dancing to the music, assuming that when they get their medals, all is set, all is jovial. They can't wait. They are the champions.
Yes,
they've got every reason to celebrate.
Yes, Black Mambas queens waiting there for the crowning moment. At least for them, they know they have it in the bag. But for the men, it is a different story. Let's see if they are going to make a comeback in this one.
There we have it, Zimbabwe. We are live right here at Sunrise Sports Club in Belvedere, Zimbabwe Premier Volleyball League coming to its close in style, where we have the final pitting Black Rhinos and Black Mambas. The name is Carlos Munda. I'm with Thomas Mangwiro. We've been here with you. We're giving you ball-to-ball action. Where would you get it? ZBC TV is where you get it the most. That's where we are. We follow every sport. We'll give you every detail. We'll give you ball-to-ball action in any sports code that you think of. We'll be right there. We'll be giving it to you ball-to-ball action as we await for the commencement of the third set, which might be the deciding set or might be the winner for Black Rhinos.
It's now for Rhinos. It's do or die for Black Mambas. let's see, and the captain for Black Mambas, Isaiah Mfai, having a word with the referee, Libert Manwa, the first referee, with the referee of the day. Maybe he's confirming the rotation of the team. And the coaches for Black Mambas deciding to start the game with the players that finished the last set.
Yeah, look, I saw that. I saw that from start. Why? Because he gave his all. Coming from the bench and showing such kind of character, it means a lot.
Yes, the Black Mambas technical team there, Machona there in spectacles and sixpence carpet, former support unit S. He had a very decorated career in support unit, and now he's the assistant coach for Black Mambas. And also Machona playing for Black for support unit, and also in spectacles the coach for Black Rhinos, that is Daryl Banga Jena, leading his charges. Now it's 2-0, and we resume in the third set.
At least a point gain there for Black Mambas, which is a positive for them. They would want this one to be spectacular. Losing this one means a lot for them. It will be a disappointing final for them, Black Mambas.
Yes, it will be a very disappointing final, but now they take the initiative with Isaiah Mfai there. Is Panashim Tata with a serve, poor handling there, but managing to push the ball over the net. And Black Mambas who punish them, good block there from Rhinos, and rally confusion there. They want to hit the ball. And he tries again, Mavatsen, this time into his own net.
Yeah, look, the confusion is being caused by the momentum, Thomas. If you look at the stage at which we are now, it's a do or die. All right, so don't play according to your mind. Play according to your ability. That's what I can say here, because these players are rushing play and wanting to get at least a victory out of this set.
Yes, exactly. Play according to your ability. Don't try something you have never done before. Volleyball is easy. Do the basics right, and the rest will do for itself.
The answers will come right. You're leading 2-1. Take each point as it comes, like they were doing. They were ever leading with 2 points, and so be it.
Yes, and Sekuru Mudlire Wisdom with that save, and they'll get a point there. That is Black Mambas from Lucian. A backcourt attack that will get a point. They had their hands on the ball, but not enough to stop the charging of the Rhino.
Yeah, the charging of the Rhino. The Rhino is proven to be the Rhino because it's bulldozing. It's going everywhere. And the Mamba cannot sneak anyhow.
And Mafatsi hitting that outside the area. He looks tired.
The face can tell, the facial expression, you can tell that all is not well.
And Black Rhinos should get the point. They're 3-2 leading.
They're leading, and they deserve to lead. Why? Because they're focused. If you look at the Rhino, they're focusing. It's not a fluke. They're concentrating.
Another wild attack there from Kavumbura. I don't know what is happening to them. He should try to use backcourt attack there, because their front attack for Black Mambas is not being functioning well.
Sport will kill you. Ask me, I'll tell you about it. What you do at training and what you do on a game day are two different things. And every game has got its own dimension. These coaches are very strong.
Yeah, very true. These coaches are very strong for sure, because what we see on the pitch, what they tell their players, the players do exactly the opposite many times.
These are strong men of character, I should say, because they are
and the children playing their own game.
Yeah, they're not focusing on the game, but they know there's volleyball being played. At least they will tell you a piece of history. Like when I was young, I used to go to volleyball with my mom. 2-point lead Black Rhinos.
Yes, and that is Mufai with that strike. He is the crowd favorite. He has been kept on the bench for the larger part of the game. I don't know why, but so far he has managed to deliver.
He has managed to deliver. So now the coach believes in him. Why not believe in such a player? He'll turn around the fortunes.
And Simbarashi Jena, Black Mambas managing to defend. And here's Talon Chizenda with an attack, but well blocked. Here comes Talon again, and not quite.
It's not quite, yeah, but Mfai has managed to reignite the team, to bring it back. And what's left now is for them to focus.
They need to focus, and Black Mambas are getting a point there, 1 point now deficit, and out goes Floka. That is gifted Takayendesa, and Mfai with the jump save there. Rhinos will attack with Simple Jenna. Good block there from Stallone Chizenda. 5 apiece.
5 apiece, and it's good news for Black Mambas. It means they might wait for the next set for Rhinos to be crowned champion.
They've done so well at the start there, but finding themselves collapsing at the end. I don't know if they have managed to correct that, but let's see, Carlos, when they reach 22. That is if they reach it this time.
Well, 22 might be too much of a mark. Me, I would rather wait for them to get to 20 and see how they perform, because they've got this ability of not moving to the next level whenever they get to the 20th mark.
And that was Isaiah Mfai there with the service error, hitting the ball straight into his area, and Black Mabasu attack, and he failed to connect that one. That is
the connection
Mfai,
was poor,
and it went out.
The connection was poor, and they now trail Black Mambas another 2-point trailing. I don't know whether they can now bring it back since Mfai is on the floor.
That is Black Rhinos attacking, push over the net there from Lucian. Here comes Mfai, a poor set there, and Mfai couldn't also correct that mistake from his
the momentum.
setter.
It's not his fault. Look at the way he was headed to and where the ball was going. He was only trying to get it over the net because he was waiting, anticipating for that set to come through, and the set didn't come out right.
He should just have pushed it over the net, and here comes Mfai again, and into the net.
I think errors now are beginning to cripple. Now you see why the coach was getting Mfai on the bench. These are probably might be his weakness of wanting to just go for the strike for every ball.
And I would also like to blame the coaches for making him the central figure in attack. You know, with Mfai, you just need him for 1 or 2 rallies to get things back on track, but they keep him for too long. He doesn't want to be overloaded by pass for him to score. So what I see now, they are going to make a substitution after the timeout interval. In comes Guzani for the setter, that is Chose, and also the number 1 setter, Trimonia Kwangwa, coming back in for the number 1, that is Mfai.
Yeah, look, I think give him time to rest would be ideal. Why? Because he's trying too much. Talk to him. I think this is where our coaches miss the plot, Thomas. You need to talk to your players and make them understand where they're missing the plot. You see, you've just subbed him, and you didn't talk to him, he goes on the bench. You need to at least understand what exactly is happening.
And yes, you just need him 5 for that, for unlocking where you are finding a difficulty for your attackers to unlock. Just give him just 1 rally or 2 rallies. He'll give you the points and rest him.
Yeah, but give him the pointers. Make him feel. I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong, but it's not that he's trying too much.
That's very true, and you should understand that, like what Ateta says, I don't have substitutes but impactors. Those who can come and correct where we are not getting it right. Someone comes in and fix. Let's call him a fixer. Don't make him the main man.
Don't make him the main man, because being on the bench, you're actually giving credit. You're also making life easy for those that are currently on. And when you go there, fix it. As now, Rhinos are leading by 2 points, 9-7.
And if the captain Mfai can understand the substitutions, he can understand when he's substituted, when he's needed, and when he's not. So it should not be a problem telling him that for now, take a rest and well defended there by Black Mambas, but attack there from Panashim Tata, not quite.
Panashe, whenever he's short, look, he's short. The beauty of with this gentleman here is a bit short, but his precision is something else.
And they conceding another point, and I'm sure it is 3 points gap. I don't see Black Rhinos losing this one. Kevin goes and straight into the arms of Kabuti.
Yeah, look, Kabuti is hands-on, very much hands-on. I like the defensive line for Rhinos. They defend as a unit, they attack as a unit, and their communication is thorough. But with their Mambas, you don't find them communicating anyhow. If they miss a point, they crumbled, they look down.
Maybe we are looking for much from them, as they are content in finishing on the podium, because so far they have self-destructed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. A final is a final. To me, I'd rather treat a final as a final, no matter what.
You should give it your all, try to get the points.
Try to get the points, give it your all, lose, but lose convincingly. I mean, look, don't be a bad loser.
Yes, and the 3-0 is not what people want to see in a final. But I think for Black Rhinos, it would be sweet if they are going to win 3-0, because last week they lost to Uzetos in the Harare Premier Volleyball League by 3-0.
Exactly so, because what you need is not celebrating a medal. What you need is to fight for it. So if you lose 3-0 in such an encounter, what does it tell? See, that's what I'm saying. Whoever wins here is going to represent us in the regional games. So are we saying, we as a nation, this is the best of our ability for you to lose in the final? Yes, losing is something else, but getting all the way is also another achievement.
Here comes in Maxwell Mzarandoga, known as Mambanje, and out goes Puga. That is Kudakwashi Matosi, their number 1 setter. Maybe they are trying something new, and big jump there with an attack, and caught on the net, and Denga there failing to handle that one. And Black
well, he was
Mambas,
backpedaling there, and he took that ball lightly, assuming that, well, I'll get it, but in the end, the ball was faster than him.
Yes, and Black Rhinos will find, Black Mambas will find some breathing space as they are now trailing by 1 point.
They trail by 1 point. Redemption is what they want, and probably winning a set. Another fault there, service fault.
Service fault, that has been their disservice today, and that was Talon. What was he doing? My goodness. When they look like they are coming back into it, they